We are back. The Breakdown Boys, Wade Sensei.
We are back.
Bro, I am loving these once a week deals because it is so convenient for us. We're one episode in of once a week again, and we're already loving it, dude.
We're killing it.
So this week, up until this point, has been absolutely insane, dude. Insane. Bro. Why don't you start off? Like, what's been going on around the Sensei household? Everything chilling? Everything good?
Dude, I the part that I love about this is because it's like so vastly different than my regular life. It feels like
dude, it's like a reality TV show for you.
I go into like this dark corner and it's like, oh, the internet and like all this stuff that we talk about. And I love it. I love it because I'm like, yeah, last week we had belt testing ceremony.
You live a normal human's life, which is what I envy about you so much. Like you go to
classes today, everything went well.
You go home.
Yep.
You're out here living your life with a purpose, and I'm over here like, how do I today not say something to rile up the entire internet, right?
And then I get on the pod and I'm like, okay, tinfoil hat, Ryan Garcia, let's go, dude.
Yeah, we have to talk about that right away. So this week, Ryan Garcia, and it's not just been this week; it's been this entire.
So
month,
how was your week, bro? In regards to Ryan Garcia,
yeah, exactly. Ryan Garcia and I had a back and forth. As we're recording right now, this was it last night? It's been such a whirlwind of stuff going on. I think it might have been last night. I think it
was last night. I'm scrolling on TikTok, watching a show with wifey, and then all of a sudden I hear on Adin, Ross's stream, whatever, is a clip on TikTok.
Yep.
I hear Ryan, Shamala, whatever, dude. And then I hear a voice.
It's actually not a bad impression. Not a bad impression.
And I'm like, honey, turn down the volume.
Yeah.
And she's like, it's in the middle of the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pause it. I'm like, who is that voice? I'm like, it's Wade. Listen, Wade and Ryan Garcia are going at it right now. She's like, what? So that was better than the show we were watching.
Yeah. What was the show, by the way?
Blacklist, which is going great, by the way. We're almost at the end.
Oh yeah, you told me you started watching Blacklist. I started watching Arrow again. You might like Arrow. Arrow's fire.
No, we did watch Arrow.
Y'all watched it all the way through? Okay. Who's your favorite character in Arrow? Who's your favorite character? I haven't seen Blacklist, so
the main guy.
You don't even know the show, the main guy. How do you not know his name?
Is it Arrow? I don't know.
Yeah, his name is Arrow. First name Green, last name Arrow. That's his name. Yep, it's his God-given name. His name is Oliver Queen.
I was to say I had a feeling it was Oliver, but I'm like I don't want to say it and be wrong.
City. Come on, bro.
Yeah, it's been honestly that was like one of the first shows.
It's been a minute. You should go back and rewatch it. It's fire.
Yeah.
Slade Wilson.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Wade Wilson, Deadpool spinoff. Anyway, so yes, I have been seeing a pattern of behavior from Ryan Garcia. We all have over the last month. And yes, we've discussed it. You can have your theories about what's going on with this guy.
Yeah.
But I'm at the point now where I'm a little bit like, of course, yes, you share concern as a human, right? As a human, you're like, okay, dude, there's something going on here. Let's see if we can figure it out and get to the bottom of this, because this is not a normal behavior, right?
Right.
And it's not good. Whether you want to believe that the things that Ryan Garcia is saying on a daily basis are 100% true or not, the way it's happening, it's not good for him, right? And it's not good for people that follow him.
No.
Me personally, this is where I take a hard left turn.
Yeah.
Where everybody is doing the coddling and, hey, man, let's see what we can do for you. Guy, you're going through something. I did that for about 3 weeks. Hey, man, let's figure this thing out.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter at this point. It doesn't seem like it really matters, and it doesn't seem like it's making any difference because it's just ramping up further and further. So I'm at the point where I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah.
This dude continues to say idiotic things off a parcel of truth. You know those people that be like, honestly, it's like every conspiracy theory ever. You say something that's true to preface the bullshit you're about to feed behind it, bro.
It's like this one thing happened, and then you're like, wait a second, how did we get here?
This thing happened, so because that happened,
boom,
we never went on the moon. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But did we though?
But this is what I'm saying. So the whole thing with Ryan, for me, has been watching him use one or two truths and a lot of the same phrases like save the kids. Elitists are taking the kids. Elitists are doing this to the kids, which, okay, I'm on board with it. Let's save the kids. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And then you're all a bunch of devil worshippers.
Yeah, bro. It's starting weird. It gets weird quick.
Everyone's a devil worshiper. You question me, devil worshiper.
Dude, one of my 9-year-old juniors came in today.
Said what?
Bottle of Prime. I'm like, dang, devil worshiper. It's crazy.
So that was another point, right? So Ryan, like I said, he's been going all over the place talking about, everybody that supports the devil and y'all are elitists and you're supporting elitists, whether you know it or not. You're a devil worshiper, whether you know it or not. That's some crazy manipulation at its core. Like, hey, you might not know it, but you're a devil worshiper. Like, what are you talking about, dude? Shut the fuck up.
Man.
Anyway.
Yeah, man.
So, I'm going to get heated again. This is what's going to happen. So he goes off on this rant, and granted, you know this about me. I'm not out here slurping down the Prime. That's not what I do. So there was that, and then there was another accusation of Devin Haney being on steroids, and Devin Haney said, "I'm not. I asked Oscar. I'm the one that demanded testing, pussy boy." And he said, "Of course you could pass test. Victor Conte is the master cheater," which is I don't know how Devin Haney is associated with Victor Conte, but he's also the guy that essentially gave Bonds his shit way back in the day. I don't know if there's anything to that. That's kind of interesting. Ryan posted a bunch of stuff.
What stinks is if Ryan's right about this stuff, dude. He's just,
it's a W. It's the biggest W ever, bro. But again, if he's right about one thing, then he's right about everything, right?
Right. I'm like,
that's
even
how
if he's right, it's like the boys cry wolf. No one's gonna believe you.
Exactly, bro. Because you bury it in bullshit. 99%.
Yeah.
Here's an R&B single he's gonna release.
He said I was going for that 90s vibe.
That's what he said, 90s vibe. Well, you tell me. You a 90s R&B guy. You over here dancing and shit. So you tell me if this is what the...
we done with the 90s.
I was in the country right now. That's a little bit, yeah. I mean, like early 2000s, but yeah. You got a text. That was, hey, watch out. You know what I'm saying? The elites.
Baby, we just too attached. I got a lot to unpack. This right here deeper than rap. We taking just across the map. Play with my baby, we scrap. The way that I punch is no cap. In case you don't know how to act, I really shouldn't get too attached. Baby, don't get my
there it is. Okay.
Hey, the hook. Right. The hook is nice in the beat.
The way he be punching his cat. Bars. Also training. This is all happening today, by the way. One might ask and say, how do you have all this energy?
Prime.
Somebody would ask. Yeah, maybe Prime. Some would ask. Not me, but some would. And then...
Bro, I'm like, how this guy's got me feeling like I'm doing nothing all day.
I'm saying, bro, you got all this energy. And he said, getting Kanye to do a live space, the duo, Shaq and Kobe.
Damn.
I mean... Let's do it. Speed date with Ryan Garcia.
Even Kanye may be like, this is too much.
Well, Alex Jones called him crazy, so.
That's right.
That's a. Okay, so now we have Nina Marie, the UFC interviewer. He's shooting his shot. Nina, I don't know if you have a man, but you a baddie. My bad if you did. All right, shoot your shot, bro.
Bro, this man...
He was on speed... Hold on. He was speed dating earlier in the day, and now he's shooting a shot with Nina.
He's thinking and typing at the same time.
There's no filter. It's like his mind... Maybe he's on some like living in the year 3000 shit where his mind is tweeting.
Like, that's what people usually think and then don't post it.
Why so serious? It's all jokes.
When was this?
I assume this is right after he said the thing about Nina. I hope that I don't know what he's referring to.
41 minutes ago?
So there's that. That is our update with Ryan Garcia.
Oh, Lord.
I think we're in the same space. I have to stop this video from Nina because, my Lord. We are at the same place I feel like we were a week ago. Maybe just like, and I don't even say the same place, but we are in the same mindset, but probably 5,000 yards past the line we were at last week. By next week, I won't be surprised if Ryan Garcia somehow runs for public office. I don't know.
Yeah, bro. It's not going to slow down until he crashes.
Do you think he crashes?
Or somebody who's important to him enough, who has some sort of influence on him, whether it be a certain type of family member or somebody, pulls him aside, like you were saying,
Yeah.
and says, "Listen, dude, because sometimes we get rolling, and we've seen people like this. Like we've seen it in different facets. When Logan talked about during the Forest time, when he had like everyone's around was like yes men, and people
Right.
like then you need that somebody, right? And it can be different facets, but he needs somebody or something to get him to reset, because this is a disaster.
Yeah, we're at a point now where it feels like his dad's still holding mitts for him. I watched a video of him throwing his jab out. By the way, lightning fast jab. Who would have thought you put a boxing video out and we're actually on board for it? Holy shit. But yeah, his dad's here holding mitts. Like nothing's happening. Like they're in the gym and it's like nothing else outside of it's happening. It's like, oh, cool.
See, that's tough too.
So I don't know, man. I don't know that there's that person right now. I don't know who that person would be. But regardless, we'll say this every time. Even if we make jokes, even if we don't agree with Ryan, we hope for the best for the guy, man. Like whatever happens with him, I hope he does well. My question to you is, does he crash before the fight? Does he crash during the fight if Devin Haney starts to win?
When's the fight?
We're April 20th, 420.
That's too far away, bro.
You think it's not? You think he's not gonna make it?
If he's in a manic state right now, those things don't come and go.
You think he's gonna linger for a bit?
As you can see,
Yeah.
it's only escalating.
Yeah.
Your manic states don't like de-escalate. They just escalate until they crash.
Yeah.
All acceleration until you can't accelerate anymore,
All gas, no brakes, man.
So we'll see. Damn.
We'll see, man. We'll see what happens with Ryan. Like I said, I hope the best for the guy. I just don't like when people use divinity and faith as a weapon
Right.
to put themselves on a higher esteem than everybody else and be like, I'm judge, jury, executioner for how you live and what you're saying and why it is of this, that, and the other, and use it as a weapon for people that disagree with you. I don't like that shit. So there's that, man. But also this week, some craziness in the influencer boxing scene. We'll get to it, but before that, Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, officially here. Have we talked about this on pod yet?
No, we haven't.
Okay.
I thought it was fake.
Yeah, dude. I woke up to the thing at like I had 25 messages.
Damn.
And you want to know who they were from? The normal people in influencer boxing. Guess who else? My father.
No way.
Two of my brothers
I'm dead.
that don't watch boxing. My mother. Even though my mom knows Jake and she's like, yeah, hey, what's going on? But she said Mike Tyson first. Some of my friends from back home that don't watch, they watch me, but they don't keep up like that. So we're talking people that I haven't heard from and talking about this specific thing. I'm like, uh-oh, that's when we got something big here, right?
Yeah. But when I saw it, I was like, is this a parody? One of those parody pages?
Yeah, bro.
I had to go to messages and like go to other pages and be like, okay, wait a second. I'm like, oh, wow, this is real.
It's real, buddy. So just immediate thoughts from you, because I've already kind of given mine. You see it, your reaction.
My immediate thought is,
it's like, as far as I don't know about this fight, or like it's not gonna do business.
My immediate thought was, how we doing this?
Okay.
Well, like, what are we talking about here when we say fight? Because, like, there's no Mike Tyson getting turned into Evander Holyfield of late.
You don't want to see it.
That can't happen.
I got news
so
for
I was
you,
like,
buddy.
are we saying?
What do you think it
like,
is? Just if you didn't have any context, what do you think's going on here?
I'm like, there's got to be a lot of money involved for them to do it.
For sure.
And I just hope there's a lot, like, there's been speculation on, like, the rule set and things
From what
like
I know,
that.
there's no headgear. I'm hearing 8 rounds, but I can't confirm that. I've also heard that there's push for professional sanctioning.
Oh.
Which I would assume means pro gloves. I'm assuming 3 minutes. Again, a lot of assumption, but I just have to go by what we've seen from even exhibitions. 3 minutes. You know what I'm saying? If I had to put my money on it, it would be 3/8 in an exhibition because I don't know that Texas is going to sanction it. I don't know what glove size that means, but I assume that's what we're going to get. 3/8, regardless of...
All that matters, I was like, I hope Mike Tyson doesn't get hurt.
How do you think this will go? Even if it's an exhibition, how do you think this goes? Like, how do you think Jake approaches it? How do you think it goes?
Well, it's still going to be Mike Tyson, so Jake's still going to have some level of fear. And
you think?
Right. If it's like real gloves, you know what I'm saying?
I think there's a healthy amount of awareness.
Because Mike is still, I mean, Jake is bigger than him, but not naturally bigger. You know
no, I think Mike is naturally bigger. But he's older now.
I mean,
so.
height-wise, but bigger there. But Jake's taller.
Someone said, I can't confirm this either, but I think Jake may have said on Adin stream he wants to be 220 in that fight.
Yeah, and Mike's not
Mike's
6 feet tall.
No. Mike's 5'9", something like that, 5'10", maybe.
Right. And
5'8".
I'm like, well, and his fighting style was elusive.
Explosive.
We'll talk about the power, but he was fast, twitchy, lateral movement like crazy. Right now, Jake's not a heavyweight, right?
Nope.
So, but he's also not 60 years old.
Exactly.
So,
I could see.
It's just, dude, I don't want to see like Mike not look like Mike.
Yeah, and you're definitely going to see that. You're going to see him look like a
If
version
Mike
of
looks
him.
scary, but if he doesn't look scary and then he gets dropped, dude, whoa, dude, no, it's bad, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No,
he needs that loose. If he looks scary and it's like, bro, and then Jake does something, then it's like, okay, at least he beat a version of that Mike Tyson that people are still scared of.
Some version of that.
When we saw Evander Holyfield out there, bro, it was like, no, turn it off, dude.
You know, we saw that night. We saw freaking Sauce Daddy Vitor that night. Once again, after years off with the no juice, we saw Juice Vitor. TRT
And him and
Vitor.
Roy and Tyson and Roy, at least they both didn't look like their old selves. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's different because there's two people in a similar situation.
So what makes you think,
4
years later, Mike's going to look like himself?
No, I'm saying he might look scary to Jake, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Early. I could say maybe this round one will be like round 1, 2.
Right.
Could be the moment, right, where you get a little bit of Mike.
But I'm saying that may make Jake, because we know Jake is dangerous in those moments. And if Mike is like doing his thing, but
maybe
you're
calms him
slower
down a
and your
little bit.
timing's off, maybe Jake, he makes Jake more dangerous. I'm saying that there's a higher chance of something landing, I feel like, because it ramps up the intensity. I have a hard time. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I have a hard time being like, if Mike goes out there and is like not himself, right? Or like not like, when I say himself, like
It's not old
a
Mike.
scary, a fighter who looks like he could hurt somebody and is like totally off or like whatever. And it's like, oh, this is a mismatch in a way. And then Jake's like, all right, good dude.
That's exactly, dude, honestly, that's exactly what's going to happen in my mind. I'm not even joking.
Oh my God.
That's exactly what I think is going to happen. I think Mike is going to look like Mike, shades of Mike, for like a round or two. Do you remember in the Roy Jones fight, he like tried to kick Roy?
Drop him and then freaking.
Yes, 100% yes, dude.
No.
Think about how Jake has been talked about in sparring. He's fighting. Think about the ruthlessness he approached the Ben Askren fight with, the Nate Robinson fight with, the Anderson Silva fight with, to a degree.
Yeah, but that wasn't. But we knew Anderson was still dangerous.
Why would you? I understand that.
You know what I'm saying?
Would you?
He was still fight, like he could still. Like,
he was still with it.
relatively
Yeah,
active
he was
for
still
his-
with it. My question to you is, why would you push for pro sanctioning if not? You know what they want, and I'm not even upset that for Jake that's what he wants, because if they push for a pro sanctioning and let's say they get it, I don't think that's the case, but let's say they do. You don't believe that Jake wants to put that one more on Mike's record? He does. He wants to be on Mike's loss record.
I know loss record, but look
And
at
by
Floyd
KO,
and Deji.
absolutely.
Floyd and Deji.
Deji couldn't touch
exhibition.
Floyd. Deji could not
I
have.
know that.
On his best day, you give him the super soldier serum, and he couldn't touch Floyd.
I know that. I'm not saying. Listen to me. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, but look, Floyd still showed some grace.
Let's give you another comparison: Floyd and Logan.
Right? You know.
Floyd had to fight a little bit.
Right. Exactly. And so Logan, but exactly. So Floyd still looked dangerous. Logan had to protect himself. He had to still fight, so they could just fight. And then it is what it is. What I'm saying is, like, if it was like Floyd and Deji, I'm not saying it's gonna be like that, but like where it's clear, like, oh no, you know what I'm saying?
And he kills him anyway.
And Floyd just goes, "Good damn it, Deji!" Just freaking.
No, but that's the thing too. Is like, what do you expect? You can't if you're Jake.
I know
you can't
go
in there.
If it goes that way, if it starts to go that way, and Jake's like, "Oh, we're like, no," like, you can see the writing on the wall.
But here's another point. Here's another point. I think we're gonna
like,
see. I think we're gonna get to that point. If it's 8 rounds, does Mike have it for 8? I know he went the distance with Roy, but does he have it if Jake is aggressive? And I think Jake's gonna be aggressive. Does he have it to go?
It's gonna be stopped early. Hopefully, like if there's a stoppage, I just hope it's like
he drops him to a knee maybe, and they're just like
Jake lands some shots, and Mike like clearly can't defend himself. Not necessarily drops him, but like hurts him, and it stops, and it starts like getting back, and Jake's kind of like
Ryan Borland-esque type deal.
We've seen this with professionals where guys will start teeing off on guys, and they'll look at the ref like, bro.
Yeah. Let's stop this. Get me out of here.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that could be a thing where it's like, okay, maybe we thought we had something, but then it wasn't that way. Maybe that. But what I'm saying is like, I do not want it to be a thing. It's not good for Jake either. If it's clearly like, oh, I got Mike. He ain't Mike Tyson that we thought he was. Good.
Wait, why? Hold on. Why do you say it's not good for Jake either? Tell me why. Because I have a counter for you.
Because at the end of the day, a lot of people know he's an old man. And what we're doing is we're hoping he's not an old man in there. So if he ends up being an old man, then it's still Mike Tyson beating up an old man. It's still Jake Paul beating up an old man.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like there's no other way around it.
But why is it
Mike,
not?
We're hoping Mike is still.
Why is it not good for Jake?
Because he wants to be a freaking championship fighter.
I agree with you. These are all points I would make too.
All the stuff he's talking about, and if he flatlines an old man in an unfair fight, if it ends up looking unfair, we don't know if it's unfair. But I'm saying what I'm saying is unfair.
Right.
If Mike comes out and he's dangerous, and it's like, oh, Jake can get hurt, he better fight.
Right.
And then he lands a big knockout. Then it's like, okay,
it's still gonna look bad. I mean,
it's still gonna look bad, but it's like, dude, Mike was about to knock him out. You know what I'm saying? You have that. Jake is be like, bro, Mike came out there. Like, I had to fight.
It's a fight.
Right. It became a fight. Yeah. Right. So it's one of those things where, like, if it's like it literally comes down to like self-defense. Like
he's playing self-defense instructor while he's out there.
Like because if he's like now this is not self-defense, this is assault at this point. Even though you're in a ring, like if it looks like, bro, come on. Okay, you know what I mean? Like it's like one of those. It's like one of those domestic fights that they show. Like they talk about where it's like if you had a husband and wife or a boyfriend and girlfriend. It's like, but dude, this chick, bro, did you see? She got hands.
Like just turning that right hand over a little bit.
And it's not like a version where it's like they're not equal, and the guy's like, well, she swung at me, so I just uppercut her the freaking next week, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like where I'm thinking a little bit. You know what I mean?
Well, here's the thing. I'll counter you with this. Let's say Mike doesn't have it, and he comes out there and it's bad. Would it not look worse if Jake starts taunting him by kind of just messing around with him and not fighting him, like he's just patting him on the head and like come and get it?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying you still fight him.
But these are the scenarios that can happen.
You can put like when Floyd beat Deji, you could put shots on somebody and then allow the ref to end the fight.
Okay.
Instead of setting them up I'm setting them up and then just corking one dude for freaking.
So were you just gonna sit here and say that Mike has no chance here? Is that kind of where we're at?
No. I think I'm hoping he's juiced to the gills, dude. First of all,
we're gonna see a video in a second.
Let's juice this man up.
I might be with you because it might, you know what I'm saying? He look a little.
If we juice him up and dehydrate Jake or something, I don't know, dude. Let's juice him up.
Jake's gonna be at 220.
It's 30 years, but listen, we got to juice Tyson up.
Yeah, juicy
if he's
Tyson.
Juiced up and he's moving, okay. So because Mike Tyson is still Mike Tyson, he's still gonna hit hard and do all those.
He's got power. Like his power is not gonna go. I mean, he's not gonna have 30-year-old Mike power, but he's gonna have power. It's just, can Mike still fight the way Mike did because of his explosivity, like you said, lateral movement, his speed?
Right, he wasn't a big guy who had heavy hands.
Right, the power was generated from speed and explosivity and lateral movement.
Right, and you didn't see it coming. So
facts.
You know, all those things are good, but we're not gonna act like Jake isn't a problem.
Child.
Bars.
So I want to counter you, and then we'll go to Mike here. I have to tell you, pull right hand. I have to tell you, even if Mike doesn't look like Mike. And again, I don't agree with Mike fighting at this age. This is not a good thing for him to be doing. It's sad that he is 58 and is still putting gloves on to fight. I'm sure it's a massive bag. He should have already been a billionaire by the money he should have made in the 90s. Right? So if Jake goes in there and it's a mismatch and Jake knocks him out cold, stands over him with the glove up, he becomes the most hated man in boxing immediately.
Most hated man in sports, bro.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
But you know what people pay to see? The most hated man get put down.
Oh, God.
I'm not saying it's a good thing for that to happen, but I'm saying it could potentially be a good thing for Jake. And you know Jake can run with that. Let's not forget in 2020, 2021, he had 20,000 in the UFC arena chanting, fuck Jake Paul and Daniel Cormier taking the
I know,
headset
but he's
off.
also going to be like on freaking, what is it, the Olympic team, and he's doing all this stuff for boxing. I'm trying to, do this for boxing.
I get it.
Nah, bro, you become the ultimate
that's
heel in boxing, and no one want to work with you.
Well, Netflix is going to want to work with him based off the numbers these fools do.
Yeah. But it's like, dude, you got to find
that person.
Rough.
It's the perfect
if
story.
you do that with Mike, it's rough.
You know what Vidal said, and I want to get your thoughts on this.
Mike's post career, like Mike now,
he's become like Uncle Mike, loved Mike. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, no one will like you.
I know,
and no one.
But you know what someone said, and I thought this was crazy. I think you might agree with him. Vidal said that this would be worse for Jake than it was for Logan after the Japan thing.
Oh, by 1,000.
No
bro.
shot at all. Do you remember
by
how bad
1,000.
that got? Every single, outside of every sports, media, anything. No, this was the entire
I know, but
world.
Yes, I know, but like you could still.
For sports media, yeah, it's going to get brutal.
There was a lot of questions around a lot of things that didn't get answered at that time. So, and there was like the young idiot that he was, and there was a lot of opportunity for him to change what he was doing. He's able to shift his content and all this other stuff, right? Because he was early on. Jake wants to still box.
Right.
This is what he's doing.
But I'm saying, does he even look at it as
no matter
bad?
Everything he
look
does,
at it as
everything he'll do, he'll just be that. He wants to be the championship boxer. I want to take another. You'll be the guy that freaking knocked out the old man. If it's, I'm saying, if it's unfair, if it is unfairly.
But what if Jake comes out round one and we don't even get to see if Mike's got it? Jake comes out and and here we go.
And people are going to say the same thing. They're going to be like, wow.
Imagine he fake glove touches him.
No, bro, no.
I'm playing. He's not going to do that.
This is what I'm saying, though. Like, it has to be done.
Well, listen.
I'm not saying he can't win. I'm just saying.
Let's see what Mike's got. And then you can, you know what I'm saying? Look, this is apparently new footage. Shout out Javier Cordero, Kings MMA, Huntington Beach, stand up.
It's day one. The fun just begun.
He's still big as hell for 58, dog. He's still
jacked.
But he's always been so dense. That's the thing with Mike. He's got crazy muscle density.
Looks better than Borland.
100%. 100%. Got the freaking.
But he's catching the slack. He's catching the slack for beating Borland. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that wasn't slack.
And no one even knows him. Loves him.
That wasn't slack on any way that affects business. I'm trying to give you an example. Like, yeah, it'd be like if you KO'd Ali when he had Parkinson's. Essentially, I guess is like,
bro.
Is that what you're trying to go? I don't know if that's what I'm trying to give the same kind of thing because the way Mike is revered now.
No, because I'm saying Mike is revered, but people still think he's obviously scary. But
people
think
Mike's going to destroy Jake.
I know, but people have fought like late 40s, 40.
Yeah, it's 58. Yeah, it's a little far.
No one, when you start saying because now they're just saying 60 because he's up there.
Yeah, you're just going around and up at that point.
So now that you're saying he's like at the end of the day he's still 60. So it's like,
well, what do you think from that footage though? What are you saying here?
He still looks sharp, and it's funny because I think this. I'm like, yeah, my dad's 60. He still be moving. He still be moving, and he's 60. He's Tyson's age. He's actually older than Tyson. My dad still be moving. So I'm like, yeah, you still be dangerous, but it's like,
what I don't like is all this stuff is clipped up.
Yeah, I know. That's why there was a lot of hard cuts, dude.
Actually, that was the same. They showed the same. It was a different angle of the same deal. those first two are the same on a different angle.
He's still moving.
But he's still moving, got
that's for
some
sure.
head movement. And again, all of it was built off that lateral movement.
But bro, and again, all that offense, fantastic.
I just worry about stuff like this.
We don't know if he can he take a punch.
That's what I'm worried about.
Anymore,
When you
bro.
stand here like this,
He gets hit and he gets wobbled.
Imagine-
Remember, he used to get. You watch his
got
clips. He was getting tagged, and he's just right there.
just
boom,
whatever.
boom.
This is what I worry about. Imagine he's doing this in the pocket with Jake, doing this number with our hands here, squared up, and he wants to throw, but Jake throws one right here. Phew.
Like, I need to see this man sparring.
That's another question. Do you think they actually let him get in and spar?
This is what I'm saying, dude. Oh man,
Like
You
how
got a guy
much
who's not
how
even
much camp
sparring.
can you even do with this guy? Like no offense to Mike, but the last time he said he was doing mitt work, now let's hope that he's on the sauce. But the last time he said he was doing mitt work like this, he was in bed for a week training for Roy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So obviously he got out of that when he got back into moving around and stuff, but the body can only revert back so much. We're not Ra's al Ghul. We don't have the freaking, rejuvenation bath. That's not what we have, dude. So I'm going to
What
say
people
this.
want to see is Mike needs to just Jake. It's an exhibition. It has to go the distance.
I'm telling you right now,
please.
dude. I'm telling you right now,
Oh.
it's not going the distance. I will be shocked if it goes the distance. I'll say that. I'd be shocked. You got to think about this. It's on Netflix, right? Their first one on Netflix. Netflix is by the way, that's the most exciting thing about this to me is that it's on Netflix. Because, dude, now Netflix is getting into live combat sports. You want to talk about the big boys? That is the biggest digital platform in the world, son. Guess how many people got subscriptions to Netflix? Go ahead. Give it a number. Give it a guess.
Millions.
And millions is correct. 260 million, by the way.
Damn.
So that means 260 million people have the availability to watch this fight. 80,000 people in AT&T Stadium in Jerry World, Dallas, Texas, son. Dallas, Texas. So you're talking about, that's the thing I got excited about, the big business, but obviously the thing that's actually going to happen, I don't know if it's going the distance, dude. I think Jake's going to smoke him.
Oh my God, no.
I think so. I think it's statement time.
Bro, if he tags him and it starts getting ugly, just you
Who-
gotta
have
end it with grace, bro.
You gotta have like a what's the guy that judged the other influencer boxing fight in LA? Works with the LA Commission a lot. Logan and KSI's ref.
Oh, I forget.
Jack
his name, but
Reese.
Yeah, that guy.
You gotta have Jack Reese
Yeah.
in there
Yeah, bro.
to be able to, because
Or
you know
the
what
guy-
he'll do.
Or the guy that ref me and Kenny.
Exactly. Well, I was gonna say Jack Reese will favor the legend. You know what I'm saying? Jack Reese has been around, so if stuff like, hey, what, he'll be like almost not against Jake, but very much like in the
But
mic.
it's also
corner
an
of protection.
It's also an exhib. Well, you're saying it they're
For
pushing
protecting him.
pro.
Well, even if it's an exhibition, just
exhibition.
protecting him. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
Because how is he? If it's pro, how the hell is he getting sanctioned?
That's what I'm asking. I don't know how. We were in Texas, remember, for the Austin card, and they were
No
pretty
way.
strict about the sanctioning. So I don't know, dude. I don't think that they're going to get sanctioning.
If he gets him hurt and Tyson starts doing the wobbly thing, Jake can't go just crow hop and just freaking.
He's gonna.
"Ah."
He's gonna.
No, dude.
He's gonna. I will bet you anything. He's gonna. And I sit here and I don't want to say, I don't want to be insensitive and be like, can you blame him? But it's a fight, dude. And again, I don't agree with Mike doing this. But guess who signs a dotted line and says, I'm doing this? That's Mike. You step in there, it is protect yourself at all times.
That's crazy.
If you don't have them capabilities, if you don't have the facilities for that big man, don't step in there.
I wouldn't do it.
How much you think Mike's
Target on
getting?
my back.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not talking about Mike.
You
not
wouldn't
doing
do
it.
it.
I'm
No,
talking about Jake.
nobody, I don't think.
I'm talking about the crow hop to freaking.
Well, here, by the way, let's play this clip from Logan actually talking about it. Because remember there was those rumors about Logan potentially fighting Mike way back in like 2020?
Yep.
He said, now we got to get Jake's opinion on this too, but he said he was offered Mike and he turned it down. Listen at this.
Jake, the bag. Like at what point you can't? I don't know if you could say no. I said no to fighting Mike Tyson.
I'd say no.
I was offered it. And
You actually offered?
Yeah, I was offered it, but not on Netflix and not for a big ass bag. It was just like a oh, this could be a real fight. Because I've been asked before. I'm sure you have too. Do you think you could beat Mike Tyson? And my answer was and will be yes.
Well, yeah,
I just think
now?
Yes, I just think he's too old, bro. That's crazy.
God,
He's
Like, the
senile.
thing is, he'd be great for a round, maybe.
For both Mike and
I'm with KSI on that one, by the way.
Yeah.
And so, again, we have this little back and forth deal.
But you want to know the difference between Mike Tyson and KSI?
What?
Is that Mike Tyson will actually fight me. So who's a bitch now? Like that's the difference. Like that's true. Oh, Mike's this. Mike's 57. But Mike signed the contract. You fucking bitch, KSI.
No, it's true.
Oh, you could say whatever you want, but you're fat running around doing sideman YouTube videos, and I'm changing the sport of boxing, the biggest fight of the 21st century. Netflix. What could anybody possibly say while you're
can't
making
say shit.
FIFA reaction videos, bro? I'm sorry, but we're just not the same, and you're 30 years old. Like, say what you want, but you also said a year ago that Mike Tyson would beat you and that you wouldn't take the fight because of that. So make up your fucking mind. You just
That's right.
are
Yeah.
cowardly bitch that like is so insecure that when someone else is doing something good that you have to try and rip them. But you want to know the difference between
I don't know what Aiden's
So
doing
Aiden-
at the end. the Holy Spirit got him. I wanted to show you this. This is like, I don't know. This has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but I just think this is so crazy. This is streaming culture, by the way. This is all the clippable moments you'll get from an Aiden Ross stream in one. After on that same space that you know I was talking to Ryan Garcia on, they ended it and they started back, and him and Jake were talking on the space. And somehow one of the, you know, Idris, our guy, Idris Virgo, punching in the waterfalls. Idris, you know him. Our highly esteemed actor Idris for his roles in his build-up videos. He got on the space and started talking that shit to Jake.
I bet he wants to fight Mike now.
Listen to this.
Which British fuck said that? Yo, Idris, suck my dick, bitch. Fuck you.
Damn.
I'll spit on your dads. Fuck you, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Yo, suck my dick, bitch. Fuck you. You're not gonna talk to my mans like that, bitch. Yo, Idris, suck my dick, bitch. Fuck you, I said it.
So they clipped this as well. He paused right here, and this is going on.
That's crazy.
But the fact that Hayden jumped down his, like, paused, jumped down his throat and said, I spit on your deads is...
That's crazy.
That's...
Aiden went crazy.
Bro.
Yo, Idris, suck my dick, bitch. Fuck you. I'll spit on your dads. Fuck you, bitch.
That was the craziest shit I've ever heard somebody say. And again, it's so preposterous that it makes no sense. But anyway,
Idris even sounded like a little perplexed. He was
yeah,
like, whoa,
like,
whoa.
what the hell? Anyway, I was trying to
That's
find the clip of
wild.
Jake.
Oh, this was mentioned on your podcast. Logan said he was offered to fight Mike Tyson, and he declined.
Yeah, which is also not true.
Oh, so Logan was not offered to fight Mike Tyson?
Oh, what's going on?
Because we're the ones that brought the deal to Mike Tyson.
Gotcha.
So I don't know why he would say that. Like, me and Most Valuable Promotions and my partner, Nikisa, struck a deal with Netflix and then went to other fighters to try to get them involved. And it started with, like, Tommy Fury. He wanted...
That's interesting that they went to Tommy first.
Damn.
And apparently Tommy wanted more money.
more money. There wasn't more money.
Yeah.
So we went to Mike Tyson, and after like months of talking, got him to be down to fight. And so Mike Tyson wasn't offering people deals. So I don't know what he's talking about.
So wait, why did Logan say that then? You think it's just because, like you said, he's around KSI, or do you think he's...
I don't know. I really don't know.
This is wild.
Dude,
But we were the ones offering people the deal to fight. So
it always comes back. It's so weird, man. It's so weird.
Always something with these two.
I know, bro. Just get on the same page.
I think what
bro.
Logan was saying is that it wasn't like an official fight.
It wasn't
or anything
never
like Big Bang.
offered, but
there
he
was
was
just talks of
of
potential.
it,
So there was
exactly.
talks of it.
It was just a
So maybe
misspoken
maybe
thing,
they were
maybe.
trying to get it.
Yeah, well,
like Anderson and me fighting.
or that, or like he just like the Floyd fight.
Anderson was never.
He didn't
was
set up the
not
Floyd
going to
fight.
me.
Fambio went to Floyd and Logan and got that set up, but Floyd had to be a partner in the promotion. That's why Logan never got paid.
Right.
Could have been the same type of deal that way, but Yeah, that's a lot, man. It's a lot of crazy stuff going on around that. But it was interesting to say that Mike Tyson took money that Tommy Fury wouldn't take, which is hilarious.
Right?
What is that? What kind of number would Tommy turn down, but Mike would say yes to?
I think what it is too. I think maybe like when you're someone like Mike, like Floyd too. You've been fighting for so long. Mm-hmm. It's like you know that more than anything. So like you've taken so many deals, even though you're older, you're like you can still move around, and it's like wait, I get to make how much, and I'm fighting Jake Paul. Like he knows in his head, he's like I'm not fighting like Francis Ngannou. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, he definitely doesn't. He looks at it like he's gonna.
He's like I could make this work and make it competitive or something. You know?
No, he thinks he's gonna beat Jake. I think, which
right, and it's a bag. So
I think he's in for a rude awakening. To be honest with you.
Oh God.
I mean, honestly, like I think that's what's gonna happen, but we'll see. I don't think it. Like I'm not saying that Mike can't move around. I'm not saying he can't do it for a round or two, but I think after time like that, like he's been boxing. He hasn't been boxing.
So I was saying he's gonna turn 60
the
in
last
front of our
time
eyes.
Mike boxed. Now, granted, he did the Roy Jones thing, but the last time Mike boxed seriously, Jake was 1 year old or 2 years old.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I don't know how that's gonna be good for Jake.
I'm telling you why it's gonna be good because people are gonna watch. Damn, the Lakers are down 12. People are gonna watch, and Jake's gonna try to.
We done with the 2020s.
Bro, I was going to say, now we could talk about this Adin Ross thing, how him and Misfits and Dean the Great and all that. Do you want to do like a quick little bit on this? Like what did you think went down with the whole deal there? Like you saw this news.
I did. And I don't know how he get ratted out. What happened?
How did who get ratted out? Dean?
No, Adin, because the show got canceled, whatever, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, so that wasn't necessarily...
Got to be sanctioned.
Shaw sanctioned. We had to... I can tell you're tired. That's when you start doing that. I can tell you.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Like, what are you talking about?
It's sanctioned instead of sanctioned.
Oh, I did?
He said you got to be sanctioned.
Dude, I'm locked in.
I can tell the eyes are getting red. That's how I can tell.
No, we just, you know what I'm saying? We had a good time before we
see, you're doing it to yourself then. Hey, I didn't say it. Now the people going to be right back on that. Yeah, so what happened was they were in Miami. Crazy enough how this all works. UFC 299, Sugar Sean O'Malley, Cheeto Vera. Big win for Sean. Woo! We talked about that. He's nasty with it.
Sean looked amazing.
Cheeto's made of iron. That knee to the face sounded like a shotgun went off in the arena. It's still like whatever, right?
Cheeto. Sean knows how to flow, man.
Bro, how about Dustin Poirier,
his flow
by the way,
state.
too?
What did I say?
Diamond Dustin Poirier.
What did I say?
Your boy, you know how much your boy won on that card? Let me just flex one time for the one.
One time.
A little 6K.
Damn.
A little 600 into 6K. Four fight parlay.
Oh,
I left out.
I'm like, I should do it. No.
See, what you get started with me though, that you don't see my losses. I don't be talking about the losses. The losses hit
exactly.
Hit
That's why I don't want to talk about it, dude. No.
But I didn't bet on your boy MVP. I didn't bet on that fight because I was too iffy down the middle. I was like, I don't know what we're gonna do with that one, even though MVP shined. But I left that one. I think I did because I was 4 or 5. That's the only fight I missed, unless we agreed on every other fight.
Did we agree on Dustin?
I had Poirier. I had Dustin and Diamond.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah, bro. I didn't have him by knockout. I had a decision.
Okay.
I think. Because it was 5 rounds. That's why I went Dustin. Because if it was 3 rounds, I was like, I don't know. But if it was 5 rounds, I went Dustin.
Okay.
It was 5.
But yeah, I didn't get Sean and you got Cheeto, so.
No, I got Sean. You had Cheeto.
That's what I'm saying. I said I didn't have Sean.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I
had Cheeto.
Hold that. Freaking got a spar Le'Veon.
MVP, though.
Yeah, he's nasty with it. Some people are saying
Karate
him and
there.
Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. I like it, but I don't because
give me the GOAT karate fight.
Nah, because you know this better than anybody. What's going to happen in that fight, bro?
No, they're going to be committing. MVP's going to commit. They're going to commit because they know they're not going to get taken down, bro.
Stephen, I think Wonderboy will commit more than MVP will.
No, MVP will commit. Listen, he's a sport karate guy. He's looking to blitz. The only reason these guys don't blitz is because they're worried about getting taken down. What you're going to see when karate guys face off, all they do is blitz, and then they'll disengage, fist bump, they'll bounce, and then blitz, bounce, blitz. This is what it's going to be. When people don't want to – when you see a tentative striker, it's not because the other guy's a striker. It's because the other guy doesn't want to engage and wants to take him down and wants to get the striker to make a mistake.
There are guys that are tentative because the other dude's got hammers.
No, that was like Derek Lewis and Francis Ngannou.
And that's a big one. But yeah,
You
there are
get Derek
guys,
Lewis, the laziest freaking knockout
no,
artist
there
of
are
all
guys,
time.
There are guys like that get out of sorts. Like well, okay, Jose jumped the gun a little bit and blitzed Connor, but there are guys that get out of sorts with other high level strikers because they're high level strikers. Right? There are guys that fear that level.
But
I'm not saying that that's the case. I just don't know if two sport karate guys are going to make for a great match. I don't know that.
no, it is. It is.
All right.
It is.
Right
dude.
then.
It's like
Fuck
if you get two kickboxers in
What
there.
about this? What about this? Hold on. What about this?
People think they're gonna wrestle. No,
No,
dude, these guys are
it's
just
not
gonna
that.
go
I just think they're going to be at
strike. They're
range
gonna go
bouncing.
strike.
Who I don't want to go first type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's our world though, dude.
But what if you're at the highest level with that guy and it's not point karate? It's one fight hitter, one hitter quitters type shits, or double blitzes, or
No,
like
bro.
does that stuff come into play? I don't know. I'm UD expert. I don't know.
Listen, dude, they're just gonna.
Because I was going to
They're
say
gonna
this.
They're gonna want to put on for the culture, bro.
What about MVP? It's probably not. It's not going to happen. But MVP Ian Machado Gary.
That would be amazing.
That one I think would be a little bit more conducive.
We need one MVP, dude.
Yeah,
We need
maybe.
it.
But anyway,
It's a legendary matchup that goes beyond
I agree with you.
MMA.
Who
Goes
was the
beyond
better?
MMA.
I had this question. Someone asked me and I didn't know the answer. Who was the better point karate practitioner? Was it Wonder Boy?
Point karate, MVP. Wonder Boy did like the full contact kickboxing.
He went more kickboxing.
And MVP did too, but MVP, like Michael Venom Page, has a very a very point style.
I didn't know if any of them had like won medals or like done anything on a high level outside of.
No, MVP competed. He was like a sport karate guy, like
Okay.
champion.
All right, cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like that's what he like in his style, as you can see it, like he has like a more hard point style karate, whereas like Wonder Boy, it's more conducive to like kickboxing.
I feel like
'Cause
Raymond
he's, like,
Daniels
trying-
doesn't get enough credit in this conversation either.
Raymond Daniels, what is the point karate
feel
guy?
like,
If
yeah,
you want
he
to see
doesn't
two point karate guys, it's freaking RD versus MVP.
That's it.
That would be like two sport karate goats.
Yeah.
Like what you know what I mean? Like it's more like Wonder Boy is more like a karate guy who went like undefeated as a kickboxer when they did like it was those they wore the pants with the the waist up stuff.
Karate combat type of deal. Yeah.
Right. So he was doing that, which is his style is a little bit more conducive to like having longer full contact exchanges.
Yep.
Whereas like point karate is literally we're fully committing to this point and then we're out.
Did you see, by the way,
Like
MVP
Wonder
hit
Boy
that
didn't.
spinning,
Wonder Boy didn't fight like that.
Did you see him hit that spinning elbow, that Yair Rodriguez elbow, son?
Bro, this is I love it, dude. This is amazing because
Stupid.
what you get with like Raymond Daniels and MVP, like with their style where it differs a little bit than to Wonder Boy. This is why I think it'd be fun with Wonder Boy because it's different styles of karate. Just like Machida,
Yeah.
who was like
Yeah,
a karate guy but not a point karate guy. It's different styles. What you get is that like the commitment behind the single direct attack,
Full
which
commit.
is like one attack. Like I'm gonna do spinning elbow. I'm gonna like time it and yeah,
Bro,
put
I want to
everything-
see if we can find the
boom,
clip. It was so
bam,
nasty. I don't even know if we
flying
could
knee.
show it, but
And Raymond Daniels is the same thing. I just don't think that's ever gonna where Raymond Daniels.
he's
is
a little
at
older
now.
now, right? So
He's older, yeah. But Raymond Daniels was the like we're talking sport
OG.
karate goat and MVP, same thing.
OG, bro.
But Wonder Boy style is more conducive for MMA, for sure. But MVP is just so good at what he does, and
Oh,
he's
here
able
it
to
is,
like
bro.
deal with it. Amazing.
See that, bro? And it did land too. You don't see it at that angle, but it landed
can hear
on
it,
the
too. You
chin.
can hear it.
son. Shoo. And he went for it a couple of different times. Look at this, bro.
And he had that's the whole. This whole like the whole.
It frustrated Kevin so
early
much.
2000s like sport karate swag, late 90s and 2000s sport karate swag where they just like do this because they like Wonder Boy does this but not in. He adopts it, but MVP's just fully committed to it.
Look at Kevin's just frozen. He's like, "What am I doing? What are we doing here, bro?" Oh my god! And then just
People think like you would like how can
it's
you
so
not
hard
anticipate
to,
it?
yeah, bro.
The problem is because when somebody like blitzes like that, you don't know what they're gonna throw.
It's just a bunch
So
of
you don't want
movement,
to
yeah.
you don't want to commit wrong. Like, is he gonna kick? Is he gonna
Yep.
knee? Right? Like
And
his
it's all off
blitzes,
the
he's
same
blitzing.
movement. It's all off the
too
same
fast.
stuff.
It's too fast.
The way his upper body commits to everything, you don't know, because that could have easily been upper body movement, head kick, right? Just like it is here.
Right.
Boom. And then body kick, right? Boom.
Beautiful combination.
That's the only real thing I've ever seen MVP really struggle with is obviously grappling, one, but when you take his lead leg away off the blitz, boom.
That's what got knocked out by Lima.
Yeah, Lima hit him with the goofiest uppercut I've ever seen, bro.
But again,
Crazy.
this is the sport karate. It's overcommitment.
Yeah.
Blitz. You know, which you don't see typically that level. That's a beautiful. You know what I love about this? That's a
flow state,
traditional
bro.
karate, like take down the step behind, throw him over. Beautiful.
Step behind, hold that. That's nasty. Just movement, man. Just fluidity. I know there's the cyborg knee. Fucking crazy. Shattered that man's skull with that
Oh my
one.
god, that was insane.
So yeah, bro, that was the UFC fights. We got on this topic to talk about the fact that Adin, KSI, Mams are all in attendance at UFC 299 in Miami. Adin says someone comes up to him from I assume the Florida Commission, IBA, somebody warns him, hey, listen, you put on this event you're trying to do, it's unsanctioned, you're gonna get some charges. He said it was criminal, and I'm like, I don't know, like, dang, I don't know about what kind of criminality we're talking about. I assume, I don't know, same thing as like street fight. I don't know, but
Because he's saying he's paying people.
yeah, there's
You can't
the
do
payment.
that.
The payment for unsanctioned events is a no.
Can't
So
be paying people to fight because
that's why you spar, which was the running narrative there for a bit. Now from
He's
that
like,
point,
yo, I'm paying people. Like, bro.
from that point, Adin decided, okay, I'm not doing that. We're gonna run our event on the same night Misfits is running their event. So Misfits 13 runs 10 days from now on the 23rd. Adin is gonna run his event the same night.
I love it. Beef.
Head-to-head warfare. Who do you think? Like, what happens there? Does he pull the viewership? Does Misfits
If the
hold?
show goes on, yeah. What's the Misfits show?
So Adin or not Adin, excuse me. Dean and Adam are not going to be fighting on it. Apparently,
Okay.
the
That's
Misfits
right.
is
Okay.
the 2v1 in the main event. Fox the G, Evil Hero, Most Wanted.
Oh yes. I mean, if Adam and
I don't think they're going to be on it.
and Dean are not going to be on it, that's going to be rough because that was obviously the main
That was the
thing, 'cause I don't
selling
know
point.
I don't know who's fighting. Those are one of those things that I'll like tune in like after, or if like I'm watching it, I'm not like I want to necessarily like I don't want to miss those fights. You know what I mean?
100%.
So interesting though. We'll see if he can get anybody else, and also I think it's more interesting to see what happens. Does it like get like shut down like while it's happening? You know what I mean?
That kind of is the draw of an Adin event. It's like,
Right. So that's
the
what I feel
chaos
like that's more
factor.
like what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen?
is there
Instead of
someone
not
like,
necessarily the fights?
remember what happened when I was down there? I think this, because of just the, oh my God, he might be really, really hurt.
Okay, because it's scary and
Super scary, right? The other thing, I was like, oh, this is embarrassing, you know?
Yeah. It's
I was
more
just embarrassed.
embarrassing.
I wasn't necessarily like, I was upset because I was like, shoot, we're live. And I remember I put on my phone on Twitter, I was like, did that go out over the broadcast? And everybody was like, yes.
I'll never forget that. I was doing the watch stream on the breakdown. And you know how the streams, they always be messing with me and trolling me. Your mic's muted or whatever.
Yeah.
So everyone's like, "Oh, she did this," and I'm like, and I was like looking down. I was like, "What?" I was like, "Oh my God, stop, guys!" And they're like, "No, like you have to go back." And I'm like, "Whatever." And then like the mods, Ariel, everyone's like, "No, it's like it actually happened." I was like, "Oh wait, the mods be saying it."
Now
They
you
ain't
really
messing
got
with
it.
me.
Yeah, thanks.
So I go back and I'm like, "Oh my Lord!" Then I'm like, "Honey," I call my wife in. Look what happened. She's like,
Yeah,
"What the
dude.
hell?" I was like, "Yeah, bro."
That was nutty. Someone actually brought that up in one of my videos, but this is one of the craziest, scariest things.
All right,
Mel and Jaden, two trolls.
Two trolls.
Let's go. Come on, get back to going. Back to going.
I like how they just didn't have shoes on the whole night, which I just multiple times in the broadcast. I'm like, why aren't we wearing shoes? I just kept asking it. No one had that
No
answer.
mouthpieces.
Mouthpieces. Like 5 minutes before, No headgear, no shoes on.
One, go.
Rage. Mel is the gray shorts, camouflage shorts.
All right, so Jaden is the one.
Oh, Jaden got a jab.
Oh, shit, Jaden, okay.
Double jab to start.
Okay, Chad, Jaden or Mel, who y'all got?
If he unloads that right hand, it's going to get nasty.
Thank you, Wade, for predicting the future.
Good spar, man.
If he unloads that right hand, it's going to get
It's
nasty.
gonna get nasty.
Right away, keeping his hands close to his chin.
Dude. And by the way, he follows up with one.
Oh my God.
I have never in my you tell me, and the only reason I'm perplexed by this is because I don't know if I've ever seen one that bad.
I could already.
In my time taking out head kicks, I don't know if I've seen one that bad.
I've seen some because of MMA and stuff.
Where in MMA though? I can't even remember.
I'm talking about Combat Zone in person.
Oh, word.
Keeping his hands close to his chin.
I've seen some local ones that like that. Like,
Dude.
boom. But I'm
He
never in a
pirouetted
situation.
over his
Yeah, bro.
front foot. The arms went crisscross applesauce. Like, dude, that is nuts.
Yeah, bro. I think I agree though what you're saying because right here my mind goes no testing. They're not supposed to be here. This is not supposed to happen.
All running through my
Where's
head.
the doctors?
All running through my head, dude.
All of the stuff that happens before a fight where you get your blood work tested, where you have to be
Like, you prepare
able-bodied
for that.
to fight.
Right.
The
at the
doctors have
worst
to say
case.
you're okay to compete
Yep.
and do this, right? Like
You prepare for that
this
in
fighting
the
is
worst
so
case.
dangerous, and you know what boxing can be.
Yep.
You know how bad it can turn out.
Yep.
Like, and now you're like, oh, we don't have any of the precautions here, and it's like, oh, buddy.
So that was that's I mean, listen, while it may not be my perspective on this, that's part of the big selling factor for Adin.
Yeah, sure.
So it'll be interesting to see like how many people of the influencer boxing scene gravitate toward that or gravitate toward the 2v1 handicap. Like it's two sides of the same coin essentially.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. One obviously with higher production value is a lot of professionality that goes on the DAZN and Misfits side, but it'll be interesting.
A boxing event.
It'll be interesting. Regardless, what do you think about this whole Adin and Misfits rivalry? Where do you see this thing heading?
I love it, dude. I think that the fact that Adin's getting his hand forced to sanction
big deal.
will speed up the process to it actually being sanctioned. And in my mind, almost guarantees it to actually be sanctioned in the future because I feel like Adin's going to be like, because Adin, I feel like is a guy who can just like do anything at this point. Like if he's motivated to do it, he'll do it. And
That's
now,
a
you're
good
just going to give me some extra. You're going to give me some extra motivation to do this. Bet
That's a
And
really
you
good
have
point.
like. So it's like I'm like yes, like this is what we need. This is the same thing with all KSI, Logan, and JJ.
Yeah. Competition
And-
breeds
and
excellence, for sure.
no reason to fight whatsoever. No reason, and all the stuff they're doing now is just pure because you said I couldn't.
Yeah. No.
And now here we are.
I agree with you. That this is a great thing for the scene.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see. Someone else brought this up. Does Adin get reinvigorated, remotivated by this? Because you could easily see a guy like Adin who is doing so many different things on stream, and you know that's mostly what it's based around is his stream. Tapering out a bit and like going to the next thing or whatever. Do you think
Finding some other direction?
right?
for
Like
sure.
there's just a playboard card, like whatever's gonna happen.
building something else.
Let's see if he can stick with this and build it. That's going to be the main key. Does he get bored with this, essentially? If he doesn't get bored, then okay, you might have something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we'll see. But by the way, I was looking at this. Have you seen this?
I've not. I'm looking at this trying to figure out what the heck it is, and I'm like, wait a second, is that PJ in the middle?
So let me tell you, I'm doing a video on this, and I'm watching this live. This Saturday. It's live. It's called Hype Boxing. You have former Misfits fighter Nick Knack Paddywhack
And okay,
versus Stanley Velocity James III.
okay.
Xavier Long versus Sam Maddock.
Sam Maddox scaring me a little bit.
Yeah, I think this is Sam Maddock. He is honestly he's looking a little like you. I ain't gonna lie to you. That hairline reminded me of you.
Bro, I went like this, and then I looked at my OBS and myself. was like, that was like my cousin or something. Dude.
The Fighting
like this, like,
Ocasios
what the
right there
hell?
represented. Now I'm doing that, by the way. That's
Hey,
now
whoa,
face.
whoa, whoa,
that's
shit.
now Lay's Sensei. That's who that is, bro. That's
now we
Fresh
gotta
Trim
watch this.
Sensei. I swear. Hey, you're fighting for a belt, by the way. ICB North American Super Middleweight Champion. The ICB North American Super Middleweight Championship. My God. Okay.
Like, he looks like Sensei. We're gonna give him the belt. Okay.
So then we have M2 Thack. M2 Thack? Am I saying it wrong? Mathic with the 2? I don't know. Versus Big Sam. Hey, Big Sam. I'm all in on Big Sam. I don't even know. I don't want to hear him speak. If there's a betting line, I'm putting all my money on Big Sam. Then we have the 2 that we just saw, Brendan Kelly versus Cameron Grant. Shocking, there's 2 normal names there. Then we have Blunt Force Keith
Buddy.
versus King Jody. And then, bro, this should have been the main event. This should have been the main event.
Looks like a hate crime.
Oh, wait, who, where?
It's a hate crime about to happen, dude.
Nah,
Blunt
Logan.
Force Keith versus King Jody.
Yeah, Blunt Force Keith versus Keith. What are you trying to say about Blunt Force Keith here? What are you trying to say?
Bro, his skull is tatted, bro. What the hell's going on? His name is Blunt Force? Like, you don't even box and your name's Blunt Force. What is this? This man's a professional criminal, bro.
The fact that his name is Blunt Force Keith.
I'm saying.
He doesn't have a boxing record. He has a criminal record.
I know. Exactly, bro.
He's undefeated on his criminal record.
Yes.
Imagine they introduce him.
Coming in 6-0, dude.
That's what I was going to say. Imagine they introduce him undefeated criminal
Arraigned
record.
and convicted 6 times.
Undefeated, undisputed. Oh, my Lord, have mercy.
So I'm saying, he's like, yep, this is number 7, hate crime.
He's like, I'm going for 7.
Damn, dude.
Hate crime. I'm fucking
That's crazy.
crying.
I bet you know Sony. He's probably the nicest guy on this thing.
He's
So you
probably
probably
such
listen to
a
him talk.
He's probably such a nice dude.
Hey
but
man, so
dude, having a comb over tattooed on your head is crazy, though. I'm sorry, you can't tat the comb over.
Bro, I'm over here like, what am I looking at, bro? Oh,
That man got a freaking Caesar tattooed on him. Oh my God, this is the best event of the year, by the way. I swear to God, bro. Before that, though, we have not Logan Paul versus not Jake Paul.
And I know for a fact, actually I don't know, but I assume this not Jake Paul was created after.
After, of course. But I got to be honest, he looks more like Jake Paul than not Logan Paul looks like Logan now. Like
Who was created first? Who was
not
created
Logan,
first?
Oh, not Logan Paul for sure.
Not Jake Paul
But
or
look
Theo
at him.
Pizza?
Look
Which
at-
one?
oh.
Which one was created first, dude? God damn
Bro,
it.
but look at him. He kind of looks like Jake.
He does. At first I thought it was.
And not Logan Paul. Listen, his
He needs to gain some weight.
yeah,
dude.
bro. There's his
He needs to
impersonator
be
abilities
called
are falling
not
off.
Vegan, not Logan Paul.
Bro,
vegan.
do you want to hear what my stream called these guys? Slogan Paul, Fake Paul.
That's good.
Oh shit! What did they call our boy PJ?
Because he's
Oh,
supposed
they
to
called
be
him. They called him Filler Meme Star. Filler Meme Star and False Jordy.
Oh,
That's the lineup
that's
we got.
lit. The Logan Paul, he just needs to put on some weight, dude. It's not.
You got to fix the
it's
voice
just-
too. I love how the thing is sponsored by a Hangover Solved company because it feels like we're in a fever dream. Anyway, back to the card
Yeah.
real quick. We have Evan Spencer versus Thane.
Okay.
Bobby Lang. By the way, Bobby Lang is a Rough and Rowdy guy. He was on Rough and Rowdy with Barstool. I think he was their champion. I don't know why he's so low on the card. Versus Isaac Taylor, who is Anthony Taylor's little brother.
Okay.
So now we got a fight there.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
And then we got
yes.
Odd Danny versus Ziggy.
What, bro?
Ziggy looks like the Keebler elf.
Bro, that's wild.
I'm sorry.
Both of those pictures are crazy.
Ziggy's got something going on. Danny's head is as long as my neck. Oh my Lord. But they got Anthony Taylor commentating, obviously Filler Meme
PJ,
Star.
Okay.
It's not bad, man. I'm liking this.
I want to
this.
know who Hasim is fighting.
Who would you like? I mean, could we even guess if we tried? Wait,
Not
is
Mike
this? Oh my
Tyson.
God! This is
This
Blunt
guy who
Force
looks like
Keith. Hold on.
It's the guy,
Blunt
it's the guy
Force
who
Keith.
looks like. This guy who looks like Mike. Oh, let's look at these tats.
This is Blunt Force Keith. Let's go.
You can't compare to the status right here. Legendary worldwide, we can battle right here. Listen, Junior, I'ma tear back your wig. This ain't TV, but I'll show you what a fear factor.
What are some of these tattoos? Hold on. That's a skull on his skull.
Yeah, bro.
We got the freaking barbed wire. Oh yeah, he served time, dude. He served hard time.
I take back everything I said. This looks like a nice guy.
Oh wait, he's got
I
a
like
belt.
this guy.
Oh, hold on, my man can fight.
Oh, so maybe remind Blunt Force Keith is.
Blunt Force Keith about it. Oh, look at him.
So he's a fighter.
This man's a fighter. Oh, I thought we were
This
gonna
makes
get
more
some-
sense. This
No,
makes
no,
more sense.
I like our
then.
backstory better. I like our backstory way better.
I know, but this makes more sense if he's a fighter.
Holy, geez, big as fuck.
Because if you're not a fighter looking like that, then, oh, dude, Jody better be a fighter.
Listen,
King Jody, look him up. No, you gotta do this. Because this is about to be a crime. But he's a fighter, though. At least he's a fighter. You know
yeah,
what
he's
I'm
a
saying?
fighter. He's a fighter.
That's him on the right. Yo, Saul Poppy 2.0, dog.
Let me see before we.
TikTok dancer
Oh, okay,
turned
okay.
fighter, bro.
Yo, he can outdance you. I ain't gonna lie.
He got footwork.
He
You know what I'm
can
saying?
outdance you. I'm just saying right now, if you challenged him on the spot, he's
Nah,
outdancing.
he would.
I'm just
This
saying,
Saul
you
Poppy
thought you were
2.0.
Chris Breezy. You thought, but he's like that. That shit is hilarious.
whole
Shout
setup.
out to Hype
That's a whole
Boxing.
setup.
Do you want to make predictions on this thing?
Yeah, go ahead. We do it real quick.
All right, real quick. Real super fast prediction round here for the card. Let's get it. I'll let you go first. Danny or Ziggy?
Ziggy, because he just looks like he's more about it.
Okay.
Hands are up in the
You
photo.
think Ziggy's winning? Oh, bro, you sending him back to Harry Potter. I'm gonna go Danny.
Nah, bro, he's gonna surprise you. He's
Isaac
serious.
Taylor versus Bobby Lang.
Taylor.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. Even though Bobby Lang's got some experience, he's got like tough man experience, and I think Isaac's actually boxed a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, by the way, Bobby Lang,
Yeah.
I think beat Pac-Man Jones.
Damn. Okay.
But again, not any. But tough
Yep.
man experience. We'll see. We'll see what happens. He could crack. Evan Spencer versus Thane.
Give me Spencer.
Yeah, I like the one name. I like Thane. He's like Bane with a TH. It's like Mike
I'll
Tyson
take Evan
saying
Spencer.
Bane.
I feel like Thane is like the
Yeah,
obvious
listen,
pick.
I'm
So I'm
gonna
gonna
go
take
for my
Evan
guy
Spencer.
Thane. He's super insane like that. It's my guy. It's like Mike Tyson.
Not
saying.
Jake Paul's winning.
Why do you say that?
He just looked like the bigger, stronger guy.
You don't say it because not Logan Paul got uppercutted like a Pez dispenser in his last one?
Yeah, and I got yeah.
Yeah, I'll take not Jake Paul too. Blunt Force Keith versus King Jody. I'm taking Blunt Force, dog. It has to be.
Yeah, bro. Blunt Force Keith all the way. He's
Brendan
my
Kelly
favorite now.
versus Cameron Grant.
Cameron Grant, I like this. He's quite confident in the interview.
Yeah. Brendan Kelly
Like
looked
he
like
knew
he was a
something.
folk singer. Or like
Yeah.
he belongs in the game Red Dead Redemption. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take I'll take Cameron with you. M2 Thank versus Big Sam. You know where I'm going.
Big Sam.
Yeah,
Big Sam.
Big
bro.
Sam. Come on, dog. Xavier Long
Come on,
versus Sam Maddock.
You know what I'm taking.
I'm with you. We got to go face Sensei on that one.
We actually found Papi Theo.
Knick Knack Paddywhack versus Stanley Velocity James III.
Well, I'm going with the guy whose nickname is Velocity.
Damn you, dude. I don't want to have to pick Knick Knack Paddywhack because I watched him fight and it's fine. Give me Knick Knack Paddywhack. Give a dog a bone. Hasim Rockman Jr. versus mystery opponent. I mean, obviously we don't know who the mystery opponent is.
Rockman Jr., man. He's
Yeah,
winning.
come on, Rock. We got to get that one back.
Mystery because we don't have one really yet, and we need to find somebody.
Imagine Overt Flow gets up. Oh, my God.
Stop it.
Bro. They know each other well. That's his homie. And you know when Overt Flow fights the homies.
Oh, no, dude.
What was the tweet? I'll never let it go. What was the tweet? Yeah, let it rain on me, daddy, or something like that.
Something crazy. He said there was something crazy.
He let it go on me, daddy.
I was like, whoa.
Did he say, hold on. Did he say, I have to find it now. I have to find it because Tipper don't be tweeting much, so it'll be easy to find. That was quicker than my first nut.
Oh.
Man nutted all over me.
Oh, man.
Bro.
KSI.
KSI's like, the fuck are you saying?
Bro, I don't think I responded. There's no way. I definitely did not. I said, oh, God.
Dog, it's the craziest. Like, do you think that BJ knew he was going to get this reaction, or did he think, oh, no, I'm in there.
Yes.
I'm in there with the joke. We in there together. Face up. Dog, the way it goes to. Man nutted all over me. I can't believe he actually said this on Twitter. And he left it up. Woo, shit.
Oh, man.
It's the funniest tweet in the history of Twitter, dude. It's the funniest tweet. Oh my God.
I saw it and I was like, oh, no, bro. It's also that whole, like,
fucking emojis
his
with
feet
it,
are
too.
up. Oh, man.
He's all, his feet are up. Anyway, bro. Oh, my God.
That's the craziest thing anyone has ever said after a loss.
After a loss.
Ever. Any fight ever.
Quicker than my first nut. Man nutted all over me. Bro, what a time an influencer moxie KSI shit is killing me.
That has me dead, bro.
Not only did you get knocked out, but you thought she'd put that on Twitter and it would be funny. Everybody's like immediately like, what the fuck?
I can see him tweeting too. I can see him tweeting it as well. I can see him tweeting it. Look at the time. Look at the time.
It's at 8:40 my time, so that was at 10:40. That had him in the locker room, dog.
It was like, when did Tommy post it? Does it
Tommy
say?
posted it an hour and a half after. He posted it an hour and a half after Tommy posted it. Oh my God.
Yeah. He saw it right away.
That's funny as fuck, man.
I just love like his
Woo!
Ricky's face.
I'm fucking dead, man. Oh, it's
I know
too funny.
I know it was like his immediate.
It was the first thing he thought. That's the crazy thing. That's the crazy thing is PJ went,
He's
oh,
like this. He's like this.
Nutted on me, eh?
That's funny.
That's funny.
'Cause you know his personality. He's just like,
He's
whatever.
like,
You know what I mean?
bro. And everybody's like, what the fuck is that?
He's like, that's funny. That's funny. Oh, man.
God.
Classic. Only he could do that.
Oh, my Lord. By the way, I just wanted to show you this one because I didn't get to show you earlier. We're talking about the Ryan Garcia stuff. I had to show you this. Hold on. Devin Haney signed with Prime today, and I went, Ryan Garcia currently.
Oh.
Hey, you know what's funny? You know what's funny about this? I wasn't wrong. I did it halfway as a joke. But Ryan responded to that with, doesn't surprise me. Who else would Satan support other than Devil Haney? More confirmation. Y'all support this, I'm out. Kids are in danger from drinking this, allegedly.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, it keeps going. Listen, that is 2 hours into the podcast. You know what? We're going to leave off today with a little bit of a preview. Jesus, come on now. What are we doing? We're going to leave off with a preview
Preview of what?
Of our next one, because we have to talk about this. We've been teasing the people for way too long.
I'm down, dude. Don't get me hyped.
It has been it's come to my attention that your GOAT has been exposed.
Bro. No, dude.
He's been exposed.
I love this.
He's been exposed, bro. No, you love it because you think you got the answer, Sway, but you ain't got the answers.
What I've been doing is on all these TikTok pages, I've just been commenting casual on all, just casual with no response.
But that's not the thing. They're not casuals. This is real. I am
No,
full
they
on
are casuals.
Ryan Garcia conspiracy mindset with this.
Bro, if you're a casual, that means you never, the people are doing this, never watched the games yet.
No, okay, that's fine. What I'm telling you is...
They don't know basketball then.
No. What I'm telling you is if we watch a game, we should sit down and watch a game. I don't know if it'll even allow us to do that on YouTube. We should sit down and watch a game, and we should go through one of the higher level games in Jordan's career and see how much different the league is played athletically. Because your bum GOAT didn't have a left hand. Hold on, I'm going to go crazy.
No.
He didn't have a left hand.
Wrong.
He didn't have a left hand like today's players. He has a Jaylen Brown left hand dribbling the basketball. And there's statistics now to prove it.
I sent you a clip of MJ's left hand.
Yeah, cool. He's doing lays with the left. I'm talking about going with his left hand to the rack, making pass. No, he always switching it back right. I'm talking off the dribble, left hand, tween, left, hand. Nah, he ain't had it like that.
So all righties go lefty. LeBron goes left a lot.
LeBron can go left. LeBron can dribble
really? Because there's been a lot of clips of your boy.
Okay, LeBron's bag is not the greatest.
James.
Exactly. LeBron has him going the ball bag.
The man dribbling like he's in the 90s and being forced not to carry the ball.
You're talking clips. I'm talking about Michael's actual career. LeBron might have clips, but LeBron can actually go left. He can bring the ball up left. LeBron actually ambidextrous. He writes with his left. Did you know that?
I know he's the lefty, and he still can't. He still has trouble finishing left, bro.
No, he doesn't have trouble finishing left. He's getting banged on more than freaking OnlyFans girls in the post, and we ain't calling it.
Oh, so now
LeBron is one of this. LeBron is one of the worst officiated players in the league. You know this.
No,
you're crazy. LeBron has been post decision one of the worst officiated players going to the rack in the league.
Because he flops.
Okay, that's fine. But I'm telling you, he is.
World Cry Wolf.
And also, your boy Mike was one of the best officiated two guards in the league. Let's not get crazy. He was given a lot of fouls because of what happened earlier in the 90s where they were beating on him a little bit. But that's not you. That's not his. You can't just.
Thank you.
You can't. Just,
Thank you.
But no, you can't just say that and also not
your
acknowledge
left thing. The whole left thing when they try to
nitpick garbage. We need to pull it up. We need to pull it up so people understand what we're talking about.
And then after you have to play the clip of him using his left hand.
What's the guy's name? I don't even know his name on here.
No, just
we done with the 90s. I'm just gonna type that. We done with the 90s. Shaq on We Done with the 90s. It's cute, but it's natural.
Right? Yeah, I saw his take on it. Now listen, because it's like Shaq was. Everyone's like, yeah, Shaq's the GOAT, but Shaq also played in the 90s. So he's like, what are you talking about? So
no one's saying Shaq the GOAT, by the way. I don't know who's put that.
I'm not saying the GOAT, but I'm talking about they're talking about we done with the 90s. So you done with Shaq. Also, in the early 2000s, the players that were on the Spurs that won the early championship, a lot of them were from the 90s.
Is the guy on TikTok or Instagram?
A lot of players that won in the 2000s, Kobe and Shaq, played in the 90s. Well, no, it's the early 2000s. They're just gonna keep moving the marker, bro. Moving the marker. Also, the issue is going to the left hand. The game, yes. The game is a lot different, yes. They're talking about what they had to do to Michael, and they got like banned from the league for doing it. What are you talking about? They had to triple team, send him left, meet him near, cut him off, and bro. And what did he put up? A man who couldn't go left, and quote unquote, what is the guy with no left hand?
Did he beat him until he got Scotty? No.
Until he got one other All-Star who was like in his year 2 or 3 that was putting
top
up like
50 player 14? All time.
At that time, what was he?
Not top 50.
A baby. He was a baby.
Wasn't a baby.
All he needed is somebody who wasn't on cocaine, and then
Mike
he could
win. Listen, we want to talk about the Bulls drug party. Mike was out there living
not doing drugs.
Mike was out there living. Don't act like Mike wasn't sauced up on the nightly. What are you saying?
Okay, dude.
This man was having PBR, smoking
It wasn't
cigars.
80s. It wasn't mid-80s.
Hey, alcohol is alcohol, brother. You know what I'm saying? That man was out here.
Look at that. Yeah, no left.
Oh, cool. You hit a left-hand leg.
Try and find it.
I'm
Try and
trying,
find it,
bro.
'cause
We
it's
know
been
what the
a little bit.
90s.
I knew it was gonna happen. They're gonna come out. I
Here we
was
go, here we
laughing
go,
when
here
these
we go.
videos came out because I'm like, wait till they're gonna come out with
no,
the
that's not
actual
it. That's
stuff.
not it. This ain't the real guy. Oh, no.
This ain't the guy.
Oh,
This is a
no.
wannabe.
Oh, no, buddy. Well, this is all
He
we got
missed
right
the
now.
shot.
That's what we got right now.
You don't want to do this, bro. You don't want to do
but he's
this,
wide
bro.
open. That's supposed to be the GOAT.
No, you don't want to go shot for shot, clip for clip. You don't want to do that.
Fadeaway air? What are we talking
You don't want to
about?
go miss for miss, clip for clip. You
I
don't
do.
wanna do
I
low
do with
lights.
today's players and these 90s
You want to do LeBron's
players?
lowlights?
No, not just LeBron. We're talking about the 90s and the competition
So what?
Mike had to play against.
You just said someone in the 2020s who's an all-star.
Right.
Right? A plenty all-star. You just said he has no left hand, and he had one of the most embarrassing slam dunk contests in history.
Wait, who?
That's a today's player.
Oh, Jalen?
Jalen Brown.
Yeah, because everything's been
That's
done.
today's
Jalen
game.
could
No,
do
no,
the
no.
things that have been
This
done.
is the
It's
wing
just
that you're. No,
everything's
this is
been
the wing
done.
you're talking about. This Jalen Brown is the look. He can shoot from three. He's super athletic. He would have
Here,
cooked.
let's
it
watch
on
this
you.
guy.
And
Let's
that
watch
was
this
talking
guy.
about he got no left hand. Y'all gonna talk yourself out of this argument?
No. Jalen is doing things that haven't been, or he's trying to do things that haven't been done. If no one had done a windmill, you don't think that Jalen has the athletic ability to do a windmill dunk in a dunk
What is he
contest?
trying to do that no one did? No, he couldn't even do what D Brown did, bro.
Well, that was his fault for
D
trying
Brown
to get
was
cute
like
with it.
6'2".
Trying to get cute with it. It was a bad dunk. I'm not sitting here, but you.
This
you
is what I'm
can't tell-
saying,
you
though.
can't tell me
Everyone's
that
like, nah,
physically
everyone now.
Jalen can't do it.
No one in the 90s
Not-
couldn't do this
listen,
stuff. No,
The athlete
wrong.
of today's game is far better than the 90s athlete. It's just true. This is the truth.
On average, yes.
Which is the point of the conversation.
But at their peak, no.
What do you mean at their peak?
At their peak, no, sir.
No chance. So you're saying that the 90s athlete was better at its peak in the NBA.
I'm not saying at the better. I'm saying that the today's athletes at their peak are not worlds better than these 90s guys couldn't hold them. Stop it.
90s guys couldn't hold them. You're not finding a guy that's holding
MJ.
Go ahead.
MJ, Shaq,
Yeah.
Hakeem,
didn't get held.
David Robinson,
Right.
Clyde Drexler. What are you talking
Clyde,
about?
I don't know. Clyde, I don't know if he gets fit in there. But
Harold Miner.
I don't know if Harold gets fit
Bro.
in there. But I'm saying
Oh my God.
these
Isaiah
guys,
Ryder.
these
Stop
guys
it.
that you're talking about, Shaq, Mike, otherworldly, yes.
Yeah, the peak. Not everyone was like that.
But I'm saying the 90s beasts benefited from the rest of the league on average not being there.
Yeah, but you say you think everyone in the rest of the league. Also, the bigs, there weren't as many bigger bigs when it
you
comes
do
to
focus on
power
the bigs
forward
a
and
lot.
centers.
You do focus a lot on the bigs for your argument, yes.
Yes, I do.
It's a
And
good-
you
it's a
don't
good
want to go
point.
down that path.
It's a good point.
Because guess what's
We've been
happening
down there.
now?
We've been down there. I know. It's a good point.
Yes.
But it's not the entire argument.
The rim protectors weren't there.
I'm gonna
dude.
show you. I'm gonna
They're-
show you why. I'm
They're
gonna show you
not.
why.
They're not there anymore.
I'm gonna show you why it's not the entire
all
deal
those
here.
clips because it looked too bad. Game.
Casual. This kid's like freaking.
So
20
he's
years
just
old.
he's just watching game one. All right, game one of the '96 finals.
Yeah.
Had the GOAT Michael Jordan hitting the side of the backboard with 17 seconds on the shot clock. We literally clown Russell Westbrook for that. And look at this shit, bro. Look at this shit. Kept fires from deep. Nigga, he's inside the three-point line. Look how they play.
Bro, you're gonna act like this man doesn't watch the finals.
No,
You're casual.
I know.
When you
Hold
watch
on.
the finals,
Hold on, what do you
it's
mean?
the finals game. It's gonna be. Everything's
Everything's
like this.
exaggerated. Okay.
If you watch any Super Bowl, the first pass over, it's a
Fires
championship
from, I
game.
get you. He's
Stop it,
It's
dude.
funny, but he's a little out of line on that
The
one.
first point of the game, everyone gets lit. Casual. Thank you. They're like, look, he made a jumper. Like,
That's
yeah, it's
a
the finals.
normal shot. They're talking about has this kind of range. The hell? And look at this shit.
Yeah,
All
guess what?
it
What did
is-
Kendrick Perkins have? Kendrick Perkins is a 2000s player, right? Kendrick Perkins looked like he played in the freaking 1960s. And he's a 2010,
That's
2009
one guy,
champion.
But we're not out here watching Kendrick Perkins hit a 19-footer.
But I'm
and being
saying, though,
astounded
if
by
Kendrick
it.
Perkins, there's guys, too, in today's league that you don't, it's not crazy. Like, there's guys
If
in today's
Dwight
league.
Howard hit a three, I would be like, holy shit, yeah, look at that range from
Bismack
Dwight.
Biyombo don't have range, bro.
No, yeah,
Like,
but you don't.
what are we talking
but
about?
you expect Sean Kemp, who's a small forward, to have that kind of range. You're not expecting him to not make it.
He's
from
not a small
19.
forward. He's a power forward.
Well, again,
Stop it.
a small power forward. He's not a big power forward. He
Yeah,
wasn't-
but he was
he's
not a guy that did
he's
that
like
a lot.
a LeBron-esque type of body.
He's not a guy that did that. If you have a guy like Dwight Howard,
did what,
who's
though? It's
pulling
just a
up from
long
like a
two.
midi. I know, but it's not typically.
It's not his
Sean
game,
Kemp. And
is what
it's
you're
the
saying.
finals, and it's the beginning.
No,
exactly.
okay, it's the finals. All right. I get what you're saying.
I'm saying.
No, I get
if
what you're
Kyrie
saying. I get
comes
what
out
you're
with a dunk, if Kyrie comes out with a dunk, it's a rim grazer, they're gonna lose their mind, dude.
Yeah,
if Steph Curry,
that's fine.
if Steph Curry in today's game in 2024 or 2021 rim grazes, they would lose their brains in the finals.
Right. Okay.
Stop it.
Okay.
That's a fact.
All right.
Put a hand up. He airballs uncontested three. These niggas had no bags, bro. Look at Ron Harper, nigga. Look at Ron Harper. He airballs a hook shot. That's like not even 10 feet. Nigga, look at Luke Longley.
Come on, Longley.
Hey, look at Luke. He's my 7-footer though. 7-footer though.
You don't think?
Oh, how about the 7-footers could run the floor? They couldn't do. They could have moved.
Okay, they were in the half court, but yeah.
Lay.
Not even 10
One
feet.
dribble
Nigga,
through the
look
lane,
at
slashing. Come on, Luke, with the
LeBron's
finesse.
doing that
Stop
50
it.
times?
Yeah, exactly, though. He's right. LeBron does that to this Supersonics team every fucking time down the floor.
This is one clip, dude.
I'm just saying, this is the Supersonics team that you had in the finals. LeBron washes them, too.
And?
That's what I'm
saying. Just washes them. Why?
Because they don't, like you said, they don't have a big.
You know what they did? They pulled up clips. They said, you don't want to do this. Richard Jefferson said too, you got to be careful. You don't want to do this because then you could pull up a picture of LeBron being guarded by JJ Barea.
Not a picture.
Being
That's not
guarded.
what we're doing.
No, a little clip of him missing a jumper over
Well,
JJ
Barea.
Barea.
But I'm saying we could do that with anybody.
That's what I'm saying.
But this
no,
isn't
I
just
know,
clips.
But
We going through the same game.
You say LeBron does that, and you have
because we know LeBron.
The Dallas
will do
Mavericks
that.
with a 40-year-old Jason Kidd, Jason Terry, who looks like he plays from 1960. He looks like your favorite uncle, Jason Terry. He looks like he got long socks on.
Yeah,
he
does
looks like
have
he's playing the
soccer socks
YMCA.
on. Yep.
And you got JJ Barea, who got.
But JJ didn't lock him down. It was a couple of series where he's got a.
What
hand
I'm
close
saying
to
though,
him.
they're on the floor, and then.
But
and
that's
there's
not what we're
LeBron with
doing.
the
We're
ball
not
over
saying
his
who
head
it,
at the
where
top
it
of the
looks.
key.
We're watching full
All
video
I'm saying
stuff.
is that we can find it though.
No, not like this, bro. Not like this.
No,
Consistently like this. Watch.
Gary Payton, nigga. Look at this pass from Gary Payton. Nigga, look at that pass from Gary Payton.
Yeah, trash pass.
All
I
this
found some.
supposed
You
great
could look at
But
some
what
clips.
we're saying is this
I'm
is
telling
all
you.
in the first quarter. This is all back-to-back stuff happening in the first quarter.
And Gary Payton made a bad pass. This happened.
No, but we're gonna see.
You forget when you watch a game.
I've seen
you
LeBron
ignore
go
all
down the
this stuff.
stretch. No, I've seen it. He's gone down the stretch in fourth quarters and make bad.
Dribble down his foot.
Yeah,
dribble
I've
off his
seen
foot.
it. I've
You
seen
see him exactly.
But what I'm
And
saying
other
is,
players too.
you're
Other
seeing
players
it
too.
from multiple positions on the floor.
we got Thaddeus out of the Kupo.
Dude, no. Thanasis
This
is the man.
man's
He's
heartless.
the man.
Bro.
Thanasis doesn't. Okay,
he's
I don't want to be disrespectful. Thanasis doesn't have a job unless Giannis is in the league. Come on,
Bro.
now.
What I'm saying is this
Some
is what I'm
nepotism
saying.
at its
we
finest,
done
dude.
with the 90s. I'm like, bro, okay.
If Michael Jordan was like, "Yo, can we get my bro and put him on the bench?" You don't think the Bulls are like for league minimum?
I know that, but I'm saying when you talk about like mishap plays.
But these
like,
are just
look at-
normal plays. They're airballing a three. There's Ron Harper pulling up from 10.
That
on a
happens,
floaty.
dude.
It does happen, but this is
Yeah, he
consistent.
gets body airball. It happens.
Consistent.
Consistent.
Shit, bro.
Watch, we're going to see. We're going to see right here.
This ain't play
This
for
nigga
play.
doesn't even put a hand up. That's an all NBA player. Look at
Oh,
this shit,
so
bro.
now-
Big men had
oh.
no bags. Look at Luke Longley,
By the way,
nigga.
didn't they had
Look at
Scotty? Didn't they
Gary.
just have Scotty missing a three? Then they go, oh, then they leave him open. This guy, I watched this video. They talk about, Scotty.
Was that
he
Scotty in
misses
the
it.
corner? I don't think it was Scotty that airballed it.
But Scotty misses one. They have a
Yeah,
video
yeah,
where
yeah.
Scotty misses one. Then they're like, wow, they're not going to guard him. Like, there's guys in the league.
But there
you know what they did?
was-
But remember against the Mavericks, LeBron. Remember what they did?
They do this
They,
to everybody.
they were sagging
though.
off and let him shoot. Exactly.
But
Do
this
a
is
lot
to
of guys.
everybody
They
in
were-
the 90s, though, is what I'm saying.
Look
LeBron,
what,
obviously, at
look
that
what the
point,
Warriors
wasn't
just
that
did to Jaylen Brown. Look what the Warriors just did to Jaylen Brown.
guy. Yeah,
a
Jaylen
couple games ago.
Brown's could have
They let
fit
him
in
shoot.
the 90s.
They let him shoot. No, they let him shoot. And then he cooked him. And the Celtics beat him by like 40. Then you have a game where Josh Giddey, my man, they let him shoot.
From 15?
And again,
Or?
no, from 3. Oh, okay, I'm dead. Okay. They let him shoot. And
Right,
guess what he
right,
was
right.
doing?
Cash?
Cooking.
Cash.
Yes.
Cash.
So again, no different than here.
This
And
is-
also,
this is-
Scotty
no,
was
it
like
is different. It is
Scotty
different.
was
It
like
is- It is different.
a suspect 3-point shooter.
No, it is. Well, so is Michael Jordan. It is different, though, because...
Yeah, people didn't shoot it. Exactly.
No, that, but also just, the way the game was played, but also defense was absolutely played differently back then. So I'll give you that. It was not the same.
Yeah, so here's this kid, casual.
Yeah, but also...
He's the casual.
What is here? He doesn't put a hand up. That's Michael Jordan.
That's your boy
Look
GP.
at
Oh, so now,
That's your
now
boy
it's
GP,
Michael
though.
Jordan.
That's your boy
Look at this guy.
GP.
No contest on a
No.
transition 3. All NBA
What do you mean?
player. Look at MJ guarding.
Yes,
Sean
GP. What is he
right
going to
here.
do? Close out all
Look
the
at
way
this
and
shit.
get
He doesn't
absolutely
put a
blurred
hand
to the
up.
rim?
Look at this shit, bro. Look at this shit. Any park, any gym, they're yelling, wolf, wolf, wolf. Nigga, what? I'm going to just play this whole
Oh,
sequence. They don't guard Pippen from 3. And
That's a
then look
crazy.
at this
That's a crazy pull up in transition from Pippen.
Exactly. That happens every day in basketball.
Well,
And nowadays,
now,
guys just let people shoot. Yes.
But that in the 90s, that's a bad play. Today, that's normal.
Right. And they're like, he just let him pull up for 3 in transition.
Yeah.
You don't know basketball, dude. You're a casual. Thank you very much.
Please.
I'm laughing. Watching this video, I'm like, yep.
Oh, what a
I think I commented. I don't know if you can find it.
Twisting, nigga, that's not what? Look at the shot selection. He has Steve Kerr open at the 3-point line. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Look at it. Nigga, look at this. This is Shaq in a full caliber. Nigga, that was all the first quarter of the 96 NBA Finals.
He's cooking your 90s, bro. He's cooking you.
No, he's not cooking the night. And also, they were like, it's like that was the first. That was game 1, and
Yeah,
the Bulls hadn't played in like a week.
Yeah.
And they saw the women.
Now
yeah.
we gonna blame the layoff.
Also, no. They also showed MJ in the early 2000s. Also, if you want to go there.
Yeah. No, listen. MJ with the Wizards was not as bad as people remember.
Look up. Hold on. I just want to just look up MJ with left hand.
We go with the 90s basketball.
Everyone's doing it now because they think it's.
I know.
I think it's
that
funny.
guy is the
I think it's
man.
funny because I'm like this. Y'all are gonna get LeBron right out of the GOAT conversation, dude. You're gonna get him out of
at
it,
all. You know that,
bro. Because
you know that.
No,
he's
because
wrapped
no.
up this generation. They will bury.
You can't. No, because they're gonna go. Oh, look at this, and then they're gonna go. Wait. Oh, you try to be funny with it without context and try to nitpick. Now let's actually nitpick.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, you're going to lose that game.
When you look at LeBron with this move,
hey, that's his bag,
Bro.
though. He ain't got a crazy bag. That's his bag, though.
I'm telling you,
that's his
I
bag.
know when you say he doesn't have a crazy bag,
But no one's
that
ever
means when we
claimed
start
that. But hold on, no one's ever claimed LeBron has got a crazy bag. No one ever
what
has
happens
claimed
is-
that he
what
walked.
happens is
like,
they're gonna start going.
I'm telling you,
they're
though.
gonna start going.
No
when
one's
you start
claimed that.
nitpicking. When you start nitpicking,
Right. No one's claimed that LeBron had a bag like that, though. LeBron is a steam
exactly. So
shovel.
if guess they're trying to come after MJ's bag, which is crazy.
And
You can't go bag for bag.
You can't.
MJ
No,
will
you're
call
not.
you-
They're not comparing bag for bag. They're comparing what
Yes,
what
they
MJ
are.
was supposed
They're saying,
to be
look
the
at the
best at.
90s. Look at the night. Look at MJ. He got no left hand. He's trash.
Right,
bro. Like,
but you
people
don't
try to make
expect you for Bron. What made him special wasn't like he had the
someone will
greatest
make an
bag in the
argument,
world.
bro. I know, but someone will make the same argument. What they're saying is that with today's game, everyone's bag is way better than.
Oh, wait,
before.
I could just send you the thing. I'm an idiot. Hold on.
They're saying everyone's bag is way better than before, bro. This is what they're saying.
On average, the bag is better.
You'll have guys
Here he
saying.
is,
You'll
here
have
he
guys
is, here he
saying.
is, here he is.
You'll have guys saying that MJ is.
Big garbage. Look at this. How he do this? Look at this. He just came with the dude. Garbage.
Yeah. By the way, this is your top 50 player that helped Jordan get to the
Drive
first
left.
6 finals.
Ain't got no
That's
left.
why Mike
What's
has to be
this
put down,
crazy
too.
shot he do?
No, that's Scotty's fault.
We
Cut him off.
That is not Scotty's fault.
You- look,
Pick up
look.
and shoot that.
No, Scotty ran right. He jogged directly into his lane.
He ain't got to shoot that. You know that.
Worse.
Not shoot it, but I'm saying you cut him off.
No
Get in my way.
If you drive left, you don't get
Ooh, get cooked by
Bro,
Reg.
if you chill,
Get
oh my
cooked
God,
by
it's a
Reggie
steal,
Miller.
dude.
Come
Act
on,
like you never
Reggie.
got the ball stolen.
Cook. Look at this.
Look at the numbers, dude.
Give me that.
At the same stage of the career, MJ nearly averaged half of the amount of turnovers as LeBron. So
Look at that. Reggie locking him again.
I know y'all gonna get mad at me, but I didn't shoot the air ball. Jordan did. Look at Jordan numbers late in the third
And I love
quarter.
how they're
Trash
pulling
in the
up
45, man. Trash in the
Yeah,
45.
they're pulling up. Guess what they're pulling up? The year that he came back after playing
45, man, you
baseball for a
scared.
year and a half, and he
These
came back
are
for half a
those
season.
numbers late in the
We're in
third
number
quarter.
45.
LeBron
This is
numbers
what we're
ain't
doing.
never like
We're
that
pulling
this
up.
late in the
We're pulling
third
up
quarter.
45, Jordan.
Big trash. Look, he won it again.
This is what we're doing.
Here we go
This is why I
again.
said,
Here
oh,
we
this is
go. Get
bad.
that shit out of here.
This
That was
y'all
goaltending.
right
I'm like,
here.
wow, they're bringing up 45. That was like
Look
goaltending.
even
Look,
worse in slow mo.
Give me that shit. Fuck out of here.
over the cylinder, Davis.
I don't know what the night.
This man he's on y'all, man. He is on y'all. Hold on, he came out with a new one today.
Bro, not Mahmoud Abdul Rahim. That nigga was cold.
Facts.
Oh, look up, dog.
Okay, what are we doing here?
Now I'm making fun of him because he had
That's
Tourette's.
crazy, dude. He actually had Tourette's. That's wild.
I'm telling you.
That's kind of crazy.
This dude is gonna.
That's kind of crazy.
The arguments are they're gonna run themselves right out of the goal.
That's kind of crazy. He actually had
You're gonna-
Tourette's, dude.
And he was nasty, by the way.
Super nasty.
Oh, they garbage out here. Look at Nate McMillan shoot this broke ass.
That was a broken jumper, dude. Which is funny. But there's a lot of guys in the 2000s who have broken
That
jumpers.
90s jumpers were broke. Come on now. 90s jumpers
I know,
were
there's
broke.
plenty. Yeah, but there's a lot of them.
Hold on, let's get to a decent one here. Hold on.
That was crazy, dude.
I can't believe he came
He's
out the
gonna run
gate with the
himself-
Tourette's, dog. That's
He's gonna run
wild.
himself right out of the argument,
Hold
bro.
on. Let's get to
Don't
a good one.
nitpick.
What is this? Okay, your boy Rodman.
With the 90s.
Oh my
Jordan
God,
was
Rodman.
Big trash, garbage. Look at the score. 40 points in the third quarter. What the GOAT doing? He going right as usual.
Oh, okay.
But when he go
Left.
back
He just went left. But he missed. But he went left.
Nah, he
I
went
get it.
left to go back right and then threw it off the top of the glass. What we doing?
Yeah, he missed a shot.
Trash. Didn't even, but I'm saying he didn't even
Oh
hit the
my God,
rim,
bro.
bro.
Have you? That means you. This is what I hear is casual because you don't watch basketball. Like that don't happen all the time, dude.
It
You
don't
can
happen
get,
all the time.
Like,
It don't happen all the time.
yes, it does, dude. Clips like this, people mishaps, misplays all the
No,
time.
there's misplays, but
But look at their numbers.
But what I'm
Look at
saying
their numbers.
what I'm saying
they're the high
is-
scoring averages, high percentage. They're efficient. We know that still. So we're gonna act like we don't have the numbers. We're gonna act like we're confused.
What I'm
That
saying
he wasn't
is,
a super efficient player. We already know he was super efficient. So what are we
yeah,
talking
against
about?
these big trash
Oh,
players,
no,
garbage.
40 points in the third quarter. What the GOAT doing? He going right as usual. But when he goes
Got
back
him.
left, he a nightmare.
Yeah, he lost control. There was some body contact, and he missed it.
Explain to me how they got 40 points in the third quarter. Watch when he
MJ
go back
probably has
left.
38. That's why.
It's a nightmare. Big trash. John Sally on the Pistons was big trash. Could somebody tell me why is John Sally always on Vlad TV?
Oh my, give me that shit.
He really is on that team all the time. That's kind of funny.
Left hand. Now we getting ready to be done with him not playing no D.
Okay,
Play some D, Jordan busting, Joe.
talk to him. Talk to him.
Take his little shot.
That's your defensive player of the year right there. Talk.
Zesty and did not play no
What?
defense.
Joe Dumars hit a shot. 1 step
He wasn't even
inside the
close
key.
to him.
Fantastic.
Garbage.
On your man. Get up on
Yeah,
your
because guys didn't shoot like that back then.
man, Joe.
These are shots they're not taking.
And he tried to throw a hand down like you ain't making that. Bang. Hold that.
Yeah, he's testing him. That happens. This is basketball, dude.
There's your boy Bill Cartwright. Look at him.
Exactly. And this is what MJ had to deal with.
He just threw us some
The most broken jumper of all time. You acting like he had the craziest jumper. Him and Sean Marion are tied for
Tied
the
for the
craziest,
craziest
jumper of all time.
ever.
was so super zesty. His name is BJ. And watch him drive and shoot this big air ball.
That's crazy.
These are your 90s players.
Reverse air
Dude,
ball.
this
That's
happens
garbage.
all the time, dude.
No, bro. That does not happen all
Have you
the time.
watched today's basketball?
Yes.
Yes, this happens. This is how I know people are casuals, bro. You don't watch basketball. There's air balls. Steph Curry, air balls. Bro, people be airballing. They be missing shots, layups all the time. It's not the usual. People miss half of their shots. 50% is good.
Nah. Listen. Your boy's
50%
cooking right
is
here.
super
Your boy's
efficient.
cooking. Hold on. Your boy's cooking.
Oh, my gosh. What is he
With
cooking
the
with?
90s and Michael Jordan, big trash left. Joe read the scout report. He only gonna dribble once or twice with his left. He gonna try to do something. Good D, Joe.
Talk to him.
The scout
Locked.
report.
Great defense, Joe Dumars.
Once or twice
Clamp.
with his left, and then he gonna try to bust a move.
'Cause he ain't got a left
Good D,
hand.
Joe. Jordan
Oh
left
my
is
gosh.
garbage.
We're gonna act like we didn't know that they played more.
It's garbage. Watch he catch it.
How he's calling his-
travel. Watch
Wow.
this. That's a travel. Then he gonna throw it out of bounds. He's big trash.
Why is that not good defense? That's not clamps by MJ?
Cold.
Nah.
Now I've been watching these games.
Oh, wow.
How was that class by MJ?
Travel. Go up-
Close out.
Nah.
Made
wait,
him
no,
force
he
to
just
change the
got-
shot and
no,
he tried to
he
give
was
it to
just trying to
Lambeer.
pass it down here to Lambeer.
No, dude.
He just fumbled the
MJ
pass.
forced
Look
that
at
change
Lambeer
of shot.
standing right here wide open.
That's
right
MJ
to it.
adjusting and helping.
Nah, he
No,
go
that's
right to
MJ.
Lambeer. Heh.
No.
This the very next time down.
Here we go.
Done with Isaiah. Look, you know, get in the paint, pass it to somebody right there, and they just beat it.
That was your boy. Hey,
Oh, that's-
Horace Grant.
Garbage.
Yeah, blocking the
Our
shot.
guy, yeah. I've told you Horace has been
This is
underrated.
normal basketball, bro. I'm not. This is basketball. This is not
Right
crazy.
there. Isaiah should have went up. Then
It's a
Robinson
pump,
went up.
and that's a stuff by Grant. And
Garbage.
welcome to basketball.
Michael Jordan.
Wembenyama gets freaking like what? 5 blocks a game right now.
Watch Joe Dumars lock him up.
Clamped.
That's
Clamped. Because he can't
great
go
defense.
left. He getting
No, this is,
garbage in and out.
bro. This is great defense. That's a great move by MJ. This
No,
is
that's
great
the
defense by
go-to
Joe
move
Dumars.
by MJ.
One of
In
the
and out,
best
one
perimeter
dribble left,
defenders.
boom.
One of the best defenders, perimeter defenders of all time, Joe Dumars. Yeah, and you tell me you won't be able to guard
Okay.
today? You won't be able to guard today?
Nah.
Oh,
Kyrie put him
see?
on. Kyrie put him on skates.
This is what I'm saying. one of these guys, one of these people, these kids, whatever, have this argument, and they go, so you're saying like DeMar DeRozan is like MJ? Yeah. They go, so is
Brown,
Kobe better than MJ? No, they said DeMar DeRozan. Like DeMar DeRozan is like MJ today, right? Like, he would be the same thing. Yeah, but Kobe Bryant,
That's
but
crazy.
MJ's better than. They said, oh, but is Kobe better than MJ? Well, no, because bro, this is what I'm saying.
I didn't say that. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is,
but
this
no.
has been a little bit of a longer preview.
It's crazy. It's blasphemous. It's crazy.
No, this is the point. We'll do a full pod on this the next one. Look at you. What the eyebrows doing?
What's the point, dude?
I'm just saying, we got the video now. You've been cooked, son. You tried to hide it from me, and my man opened my eyes to the light.
Just wait till the other videos. I don't
They're
care.
already
I
out there.
know.
They're already out there.
No, the ones with his left, the ones
You're not
that
gonna find
show
it like
the
that.
full
You're
context.
not gonna find it like that, bro. You're not gonna
We gotta
find
look
it.
at the other. We gotta look at modern day lowlights as well.
That's
and talk
fine.
about how
Yeah,
the
that's fine.
lowlights
That's fine.
they look a lot different. They're gonna look so different than the '90s. Yeah, okay.
They are. They're gonna look different, bro. And it's not gonna be that it looks different. It's just gonna be more instances of this happening in the '90s. That's all. The '90s just didn't have the level of player that today's game does, and it's unfortunate that you continue to believe that it did. But the light will be shown to you, my child.
What do you mean by level of player when you say that? Before we go,
the level of athlete that plays the game of basketball,
level of athlete
with the ability to, at the highest level, defend some of the highest level athletes. There was a gap between Michael Jordan.
Defense? Talking about defense right now?
Yeah, one-on-one defense. There was a level of distance between a guy like Michael Jordan's ability, naturally, that was developed, obviously, over time.
I thought he was trash.
I didn't say Mike was trash. I'm just saying that the level of competition exposes that he was not or would not have been walking on water like he did in the 90s in today's game.
The level of athlete is not that different. The biggest difference between No. The biggest difference between today's game and before game.
They're better than ever. Today's game is better than ever. Yes.
Listen, when you say better than ever, first of all, the style of play is a lot different.
It's different, for sure.
Because of the ability for players to hit shots consistently. Yes. So the shooting,
and
yes,
athletic
which
ability.
causes more space. Yes. The rule changes on defense. Yes. The inability to not be able to you can't carry the ball anymore. Completely changed the way people are allowed to dribble.
You can.
So just like how we have.
You mean it's not called? Yes.
Correct. So what I mean by that is that guys now, just like how James Harden, freaking Harden, dude, revolutionized the double step back.
Yeah.
Right? Every once in a while, people are going to play to the rules. So yes, the modern game, like every modern game, just like in the NFL, they get to placate to the rules a bit.
Right.
Right? So the style of play has changed, and we have different moves.
And the players
guys now do more dribble moves than ever, influenced by AI, sauciness, and all the swag in today's game.
Facts.
Okay? All that stuff.
Yeah.
Right? But they're allowed to get away with more by carrying because the way that they weren't allowed to do that.
Okay.
At that level. They weren't allowed.
Okay.
It wasn't actually until the late 90s that when AI came in, they started allowing just.
I was going to say, we can go back to the 90s and watch AI snap your boy's ankles off doing that same thing.
He was allowed to carry, and then the game started to change.
That's what I'm saying. That's in the late 90s.
Nah, but then guys adjusted. Okay?
But I'm saying.
So, no. You're looking at the game and then comparing it
No, I'm
without
not
giving
comparing
guys
it.
a
I'm
chance.
not comparing it. I'm just saying there was a point there where it was still implemented to a degree.
We got to remember that Gary Payton was also playing in the 2000s.
Not at the highest level
guys,
at that point.
No, but he was an older guy. But guys adjusted, is what I'm saying. And they were still athletes at that time. Vince Carter came in the late 90s. What I'm saying is, guys.
You're talking about outliers
right?
in Vince Carter.
No, I know, but the guys who were the guys that they were playing, they weren't like, bro, we're a couple years difference. We're acting like 1995 and 2002 is a 7-year gap. It's not a big. We're not like, oh my god, it's
no. That 95 is when the game, like you said, 95 in the late 90s when the game starts changing.
I know, but it's not. We're not talking about 60 whatever like the 60s, but we're talking about athletes.
The 80s and 90s for today's game.
Is the difference between
your
the
boy
athlete
reigned
is not
supreme.
that drastic in comparison. From 90s
from
to
what
now.
What year? What year do you want to say?
We're talking about the 90s. This is what we're talking about.
From
90s.
1990 to 1996 to now?
No, 1990 to 1999. We're talking about the 90s, bro.
Okay. I'm just saying there's
the level of athlete from the 90s. What I'm saying is that there's a bigger difference in style of play and the rule changes and also the way teams are built than there is between the level of athlete.
I think the level of skill and athlete is far bigger.
The vertical strength, all that stuff. There's not that much of a difference.
The ability to shoot the
and
ball,
also,
like you said,
if you
muscle
look,
memory, the ability to shoot the ball.
I did say that. They shoot the ball, which is style play, but also which is guys will then shoot the
Athletic
ball
ability
more.
to do it, right? Yes.
The focus will be there. No. You're talking about guys adjusted.
Explosive
There was guys,
ability off the dribble, like you said.
Larry
double
Bird,
step
right?
back,
Larry
whatever.
Bird started to shoot. Guys could shoot. And
Yeah,
then all
but the
people started to shoot
separation
more from
created
range.
to make those shots is a little different.
Right, but I'm saying is like the athlete is not the biggest difference. What I'm saying is the style of play.
I think
and
it
when
is.
You say skill
On average, I think there's a
skill
massive
is also in the low post. Is the skill better now than before?
No, I think that. Well, it depends on the player,
Right?
But I think
no,
that it's
because
not a big
nowadays guys are not. What are they saying now? Kids growing up, Steph Curry
There's
killed
no back
basketball
to the basket.
because so some skill is lost. Correct, but I wonder who's winning championships. Big men. Thank you very much, dude.
I don't think it's. I think
can't wait
oversimplification of the big man thing is where you lose me. But
it's not oversimplification. Actually, it's actually very detailed. And JJ Redick just talked about it. I loved it on his podcast. And I go, today I'm on TikTok. Thank you. Been saying this for years. And he's like, it's so interesting now how the bigs. I'm like, oh yeah, it's funny now how there's like
bigs don't win every championship, but yes.
And look at the defense that's played today. Look at the small ball. You were surprised when you saw Hachimura with him and freaking Hachi freaking defending Jokic. I don't know how to say his name, dude. Hachi playing defense on Jokic. What are you saying? What were you saying? This is you. Man, why is he playing him?
Hachi.
Dude, Hachimura, is it? Yeah. Okay. Hachimura playing defense on Jokic, and you're over here going, why is he playing Jokic? That's crazy. Yes, exactly. I think Dikembe Mutombo, David Robinson, Patrick Ewing and them boys.
Don't put Patrick Ewing. I knew you were going to go Patrick Ewing. Don't put Patrick Ewing's old-ass knees in today's game. I don't need to see it.
In the 90s, he was a bully, bro. Stop.
No, he was not a bully the way that your boy Oakley was a bully.
This is casual. Thank you, bro. Patrick Ewing was a bully. He came in as a defender.
Got his knees
he developed
bullied.
an offensive game. He was a bully.
About 5 years into the league, his knee was shot. Was done.
Still a bully.
No, not a bully. Today's game, you're not doing
don't even need knees because he don't even get off the ground, bro. Stop it.
Yeah, but Patrick Ewing ain't coming out 35 and guarding like that.
What I'm saying is
busting him for freaking three.
The style of play.
I agree that's different.
Did you hear? Richard Jefferson just came out. Remember that game that Stephen Curry got ejected from in the finals?
Which one?
He got ejected from the finals. I forget which one. He got ejected in the finals.
I don't know.
Yep. You know what happened?
What?
He got mad because Richard Jefferson was supposed to be hanging out and not helping on a certain screen when Steph was running around because he was guarding Clay or whatever. And he stepped off and he goes, I hip checked Steph as he was running through the lane.
Mm-hmm.
And Steph came out and said, that pissed me so off. That hurt really bad and I lost it. What do you think is happening, bro? In the 90s, if you complaining about a hip check and you getting ejected.
You can't do these arguments, bro. You can't have these arguments.
Why not? You can't have hypotheticals about the different eras?
No. The hypotheticals I'm bringing in are measurable. I see a measurable difference in the athlete.
I'm talking
between the 90s and 80s of that time period and today. I think
Besides Steph Curry shooting, he looks different than Jeff Hornacek.
Steph Curry can get off the ground unlike Jeff Hornacek or John Stockton or any of those guys. He can get off the
Stub
ground
Webb was 5'6" with like a 50-inch vert.
Yeah, you're talking about an outlier, of course. Spud was a freak.
What I'm saying, though, how about Peyton Pritchard on the Celtics getting minutes on minutes?
That's fine.
Stop it.
That's fine. I don't. What I'm saying is
there are guys who can't get off the ground playing a lot because they can shoot. What I'm saying is it's a more grounded game. In terms of the guys that are on the
game
court,
is more grounded.
The 3-point shooting game, there's a lot more set shooting from the perimeter than ever. And the big men are more offensively tailored. And by offense, I don't mean low post. By offense, I mean catch and shoot. Okay? Guys who don't want to get gully down in the paint.
Jokic got a bag.
Yes, he got a bag. He's grounded, and wow, look at that. He's dominating the league like it's nothing. He's walking around. He's walking home with no bruises. Bro. Stop it, dude. Stop it.
You act as though because they don't have to play in a physical game today, they couldn't. I'm saying the level of athlete could.
I'm not saying that. What I'm
You
saying
said what
is
would happen if.
no. They're saying like Jokic would cook everyone.
I
in
didn't
the
say
90s.
that. I'm not saying that. That's not
This
what I'm
is
saying.
what I'm saying though. So what I'm saying is style of play has changed, and you got to take that into factor. So when you look at the game that it was played, they're looking at the game and go, "Oh, guys couldn't shoot." I go, "Yeah, but you just admit guys can't post up and they can't play defense in the post like they couldn't anymore." Oh, so how do you think that would affect all the bigs who can't guard anyone in the post?
I don't think that the bigs that just decide to not do it.
I want to
today-
see Karl Anthony Towns guard Shaq in any.
Oh no,
in any
there's
type
no
of,
shot though. But that's
no 90s, Magic Shaq, the baby Shaq. Go ahead.
But there's not many
Guard him,
people even
guard
in the 90s that could guard Baby Shaq. That's what we're saying.
Hakeem could.
Okay, so you got one guy. Okay, give me Dwight then. You know what I'm saying? Like,
When Shaq was old, he made Dwight look like a baby. And
But
maybe
baby-
Dwight,
but
but
wait,
guess
that
what?
was baby
Is
Dwight.
But when Dwight was like 40, like 30 years old,
I know. I agree with
he
you.
gave Jokic fits.
I agree with you.
And if Dwight is doing that,
Dwight was
at 30,
stop it. Dwight was still that guy at that point. As a defender, he could still play defense. He was never offensively gifted or didn't really try. But
I know that. If he's doing that on defense, I'm telling you, there's a lot of bullies from the 90s who could do that.
Patrick Ewing, I don't think is bullying out like that. I don't think so. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
You can give me
Patrick
give
Ewing
me David
is a
Robinson.
de-
you can give
he
me that.
came
He
into
was a
the
great
league as a
defensive
defensive
player. That's
bully.
fine. But I don't think he's able to do what he does in the 90s and just bully ball a guy like Jokic. I just don't think that's the case.
They played Miami Heat, who was their main defender, was Cody Zeller,
That's fine.
and then Bam Adebayo.
That has nothing. What are you talking about? So what?
This is
I'm just
that's what
saying-
I'm saying. Today's game.
No, I'm
today's
saying
game.
Patrick Ewing has to do more than just bully him. You still got to step out and play him now.
Also,
good luck
Jokic's
with
got to
that.
guard Patrick Ewing. How's that going to go?
I think Jokic is built well enough to guard a below the rim player in Patrick Ewing. I think he's fine.
He gets away with it because he don't have to guard nobody.
No,
So
I
gets
think
to
he
rest,
can.
and-
If you
and
put
he gets
him
the
there,
lollygag up and
if
down
Luke
the
Longley
court.
is doing it, I think we're fine. I think we're good. I think we're good.
Luke Longley was on a team a freaking team that didn't have a big. Like he was
I'm
the
just
big,
saying
which
that.
was like a more freestyle big because there was only two teams that were perimeter focused offenses that won a championship: the Warriors and the Bulls.
I'm just saying,
Cool.
so it can be done. So if you could do
Yeah,
it,
but
but they did it in the 90s against the big era.
Because of Michael
Scottie
Jeffrey
Pippen, yes, thank
Jordan.
you, thank you. That's-
Thank you so much. You just said, "Wow, they did it! Something so unique and outrageous." Yes,
Wasn't
because of
unique
that
and
man.
outrageous, no.
And this is why, when you know basketball,
I'm sorry,
the
this is-
blasphemy is even more outrageous because of what he did was even more unique.
I don't think it was.
Thank you very much.
Steph did it. This is the thing. LeBron technically has done it. Let's be honest here.
LeBron's done it. What do you mean?
LeBron's done it without a dominant big.
Yes, but he was a dominant big.
No, see, that's what I'm saying. You can't do that.
No.
You
When I
can't
say
do
this, when I
that.
say
no,
I'm not gonna say
no.
I'm not gonna say this. I will say LeBron did it. No, I will give you that LeBron did do it. What I'm saying though is you don't need a dominant big, but you must. And this is what I put on JJ Redick's post: is that you need to dominate the paint. And MJ, even as a guard, dominated the paint.
LeBron.
Okay?
I don't think LeBron dominated the paint in the Cleveland
When
series.
he needed to get a bucket, the Cleveland series. No, I'm talking about the in the Cleveland series because Draymond Green was out.
He wasn't out.
When
He
LeBron
wasn't
turned
out.
up,
No, he was out one game. He wasn't out all the series. He was
yeah,
out one
and
game.
also Bogut was out.
Bogut was out one game. Yes,
Yes,
but they still.
that's pretty
but that-
important
no,
to come back.
I agree, but they still win 4 games there.
I know that. I'm not saying they couldn't get some game. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is though they were. I'm not saying like these guys were out. But what I'm saying is when LeBron and even MJ, when they could bully,
Yeah.
the guys who can typically bully better win. And some guys to try to answer the Warriors with Warrior style of play, which is stupid. I remember in the first series with when Kevin Love when Kyrie and Kevin Love went down, right? Timothy Mozgov, they put him in. The dude went off. He played like a game, and then they took him out or something like that, and they started playing Tristan Thompson more. I was like, bro, he can get some rebounds, but he ain't bullying nobody. Because Draymond can play him head up. What I'm saying is, though, Timothy Mozgov almost had like 30 points one game because he's get easy buckets. What I'm saying is that was a bit missed, where I'm like, they're trying to play small ball for small ball, trying to outgun these guys. You're not going to outgun the greatest I can't even speak. The greatest backcourt of all time. You gotta play bully ball, and when you can bully them,
Yeah.
okay. And what happens is in the 90s, right, and even in the early 2000s, the early 2000s, the reason people love the game is because you want to know why? Because you had guys who were a bit better at shooting. They had the bag. They were starting to allow them to carry, and they still had the bullies in the league.
There it
This
is.
is why
folks.
people love
There
the
it
early
is.
the early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? The mid 2000s.
The early 2000s felt
Whereas,
like the best era of like the meeting in the
This
middle.
is why, because you had the flashy style of play, because AI was the heat of that in the beginning. And Kobe with early throat number 8 Kobe, right? And obviously you had Shaq, but it was like Kobe, T-Mac, AI. Early 2000s, and then obviously the dunks and all that stuff. But people were allowed to carry and get crazy with it. But then you still had bullies. You had the big men. You had Ben Wallace. You had Tim Duncan. You had all these guys still in the league. And then Steph Curry comes in the league, right? Starts cooking, starts chefing it up. His ankles start getting hurt. Remember, he had bad ankles in the beginning.
Had bad ankles at freaking what was the college?
Yeah,
Davidson.
Davidson. Then all of a sudden, you can't start stepping under people's feet anymore. You can't. All these, and then the perimeter, the contact of the perimeter, it's a free flow game, right? Then you have the evolution of Steve Nash earlier before, and then Steph Curry, and then you got now everybody can shoot. But who's winning? Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Giannis's teams are a little deeper.
When it was Braun,
as well.
AD, and Dwight, when they bullied people, when the bullies win. Now guess what? When the Warriors won, guess what they had? Their bully was at their best. So they still bully people. The defense is still really good, and Draymond was a part of that. And they got guys who could still bully.
Stop it.
No, Draymond was a great defender, and also he was tough enough in the paint to make it difficult, and guys trying to play small ball. I would love it. This is what happened. You can't do it no more.
Draymond is not the reason.
Draymond, he's not bullying
by
people
any
no more.
means necessary that the Warriors beat the Cleveland Cavaliers multiple times. It is Kevin Durant going absolutely
of course.
nuclear.
Of course. I know that. I'm talking about like later and stuff like that. I'm saying like when people try to match them, you know what I'm saying, for a small ball, it was stupid. You got to bully Draymond Green. But with obviously KD, that makes a difference because offense is superpower.
Averaging 32 and 11 in the
You took the
finals,
greatest backcourt of all time, the greatest shooting backcourt of all time, and then added.
And then you got a
Kevin
+1
Durant.
to the
Stop
party,
it.
bro. This is crazy.
Yeah, whatever, dude. No. Okay, but not besides that. But what I'm saying is, besides that,
yeah,
right? I told you when Miami lost to Dallas, I told you what the X factor was.
It wasn't, but yes,
it was Tyson Chandler. Yes,
it wasn't in my opinion.
Rim protector.
No,
you couldn't bully.
No,
because you could bully Dirk.
No, I agree with that, but I'm saying that wasn't, in my opinion, the X factor.
Remember what happened when Tyson Chandler was in New York and then LeBron got caught and he set a pick on him?
Okay, that's one play, bro. Every other series that New York is in that.
Is, though,
by the way, you're forgetting that Bron spanked that same New York team in a playoff series with Melo and Tyson and them.
And what did he do?
He didn't bully Tyson.
Yeah, but Tyson was. I'm saying that at that time, and also LeBron was different, wasn't he?
He could shoot the ball a little better.
But he wasn't just shooting. No. He was super tentative that game.
Thank you.
He
wasn't because of Tyson Chandler.
No, I know, but Tyson Chandler was also there. When he bullied, and he's at his best, is Bron playing bully ball? Stop it. That's what I'm saying.
But yeah, okay, but again, his outside
he's
shot
making
had
shots,
to
but he's
develop.
also, of course, I'm not saying
without that he doesn't win ring
bully
number
ball,
3.
But also MJ, he played a brand of bully ball. It wasn't just finesse; it was bully ball. He bullied everybody. This is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is
he ain't bullying
people
nobody
act like the
game.
The athlete. Oh my God! See, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Craziness, dude.
He ain't bigger than these guys, man. You don't get the blessing of getting GP guarding you. You don't get the blessing of these small guy Joe Dumars guarding you. You don't get that blessing.
When you're
dude.
playing the Celtics and you don't got small guards, you don't got Jalen Brunson and these
Brown
small guards running
Jalen
around.
Brunson's not gonna be guarding Michael Jordan. What are you talking about?
Oh, but you act, bro. What? So
Jason Tatum, straight up, boom.
Small ball.
What do you mean small
Jason
ball?
Tatum, he ain't quick enough.
Yes, he is.
Small ball.
Yes, he is. What are you talking about? He ain't quick enough.
Is Jason Tatum quick enough to guard John Morant?
John Morant's not. John Morant's an oversized point guard. He's not MJ.
Who's bigger?
Was John Morant taller than MJ? He might be bigger. He's
No.
not taller.
He's not bigger than MJ.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
What I'm saying is, I'm talking about lateral movement quickness.
Yeah, I mean,
Jason Tatum is not keeping up with MJ. Sorry.
He can keep up well enough until, you know what I'm saying, you funnel him and then help defense. Something he didn't get to see too much in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? You get that.
You don't realize that the
see
small ball,
defense back then.
the small ball, there's no big power forwards. If the biggest guy on the court is Bam Adebayo on your defense,
yeah,
someone like MJ who was dunking over 7-footers and stuff, and guys who came into the league purely because they allowed guys into the league who purely play defense for 2 positions.
Yeah, would stand in the paint.
Power
and then
forward,
hold on for dear life.
Power forward and center.
But we got guys
who
that can
brought to the
move
league
now.
For
I'm saying?
bullying.
We got small guys that can move, step in front. You saw what happened when Dumars stepped in front of Mike. My God, it's like a train wreck.
God, dude. Yeah, guys. Even though guys just let people just run by because we want to just have a shooting contest. What are you talking about?
Well,
Today's league.
That's what I'm
is
saying.
just shoot threes.
Again, you have to also take into account you're going to get more possessions per game, so maybe you don't have to be as stuck in the mud on defense. You can, you know what I'm saying, get back on offense.
Look at the guys who win.
And Mike can't shoot the 3 ball, so it's fine. You just make it up.
Yes, he can.
No, he can't. You know what's crazy is
did the biggest.
LeBron is the
biggest
better
moments?
shooter out of the 2 of them. That's what's crazy about this whole thing. LeBron
better
is the
three-point
better
shooter.
shooter.
He's not.
No, he is. Percentage-wise, he's the better shooter.
No, did you look at mid-range shots?
What shots?
Mid-range. Did you look at mid-range shots?
Mid-range.
You didn't, did you?
No, but why would I? LeBron doesn't shoot the mid-range ball.
Oh, yes, he does.
No, he's a 3-point shooter and then block shooter now.
The games in which that mattered the most, which he won, he actually shot well from mid-range.
Yeah, and 3.
Yeah, and when he didn't shoot well from mid-range, when
Or
you saw
3?
him bricking.
Yeah, if he missed shots, he missed shots, man. It happens. It's a game, you know? It happens.
Yeah, but he didn't rely on it. If MJ was bricking, it didn't matter.
Yeah, because he got 20
he's gonna
possessions
get-
a game.
become-
He had 20
no, 'cause he's
possessions.
gonna
You can
bully
sit
and
there
get
and
hits.
dribble the ball for fucking 25 seconds and throw
We
it up.
saw Boris
You
Diaw
winning
40 of
games.
18.
Oh,
dude.
don't do this. Don't do this Boris Diaw stuff. Don't do this.
You want to have his argument.
No, Boris didn't do
He's
what
on
you
the
thought he
roof.
did. He didn't cook like that.
Yes, he
bro.
did.
No.
We saw it. The whole documentary on it.
This is supposed to be a preview. We went another 40 minutes on it. Listen,
dude,
LeBron was a better shooter from farther away from the basket, meaning scientifically and technically that LeBron James is a better shooter of the basketball from a further distance.
That's not how it works.
No, it is. Physics.
Nope.
Than Michael Jordan ever was.
If I drive the ball better than you and that's it,
yeah.
and golf,
Yeah.
am I a better hitter of the golf ball? Completely?
Yes, you are a better hitter from distance. From what? Well, here's
distance.
Here's the
Doesn't
difference.
make you a better.
Here's the difference.
But distance, that's it.
No. The difference in golf is you have multiple shots to make a basket, right? So if I shoot it closer than you the first one, I'm a better driver from distance. In basketball, you have one shot. Wherever
There's
it goes
different
in from
shots, though.
distance, you get rewarded from more.
Different shots.
Why do they
And also,
reward it
if you-
from? Why do they reward
also,
the shot
if you
more
go back
from distance?
And you also,
Why
you
are you
also,
rewarded from distance?
you might have recency bias because if you actually go back and look at the stats like I did during the like important series.
Oh, okay, not the
during like
unimportant
playoff series, and no playoffs and finals.
Like you said it just like
Look at the 3-point percentage from LeBron James in his playoff, especially early, and then in the finals.
Why are you saying
and then look
especially
at
early?
MJ's. Because we're looking at the totality of LeBron's game. Oh, now he's
then you can't say then especially early because that would just invalidate him getting better at the shot late.
Yeah, late. When late though?
Late in his career.
LeBron in his prime.
They went to the
Later in
Western
his
Conference
career.
Finals last year.
Yeah, and okay.
So it's not. He's still in his. He's still
we're
doing
counting.
it.
So we're counting what now? He's a better 3-point shooter now.
Yes,
Cool.
you have to count that. It's part of his career.
Yeah, but he's not in his prime. So what?
What does it matter? Who cares about his prime? His prime was longer than Mike's whole career.
Bro, oh my God. This is what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is you said MJ, he was bad from 3. If you look at it, the
Throughout his
percentages
career. Yes.
His percentages, they were not far off. And actually,
They
there was
are far
times
off.
where MJ shot better.
Okay, there are times
No.
where LeBron has shot better than some of the
And
best
MJ
3-point shooters in the league.
And
this
MJ
year,
is
by the way.
historically 10% on average better free throw shooter than LeBron James.
That's fine. LeBron,
Cool.
that's fine. LeBron don't be getting the same calls. Don't get as much experience at the line. He just had to happen to.
Stop it.
That's fine.
See this?
You know what I'm saying?
See
That's
this?
fine.
I'm telling you, you don't want to. You don't, dude.
Bro,
even
but
field goal
what you're
percentage.
saying-
and field goal percentage, right?
Right.
LeBron had more shots closer to the rim, easier shots, right?
And also more
Historically
shots away from the rim. Yeah.
Big men have historically, yes, but historically big men.
What I'm saying, he has more shots from 3 with a better percentage. How's that?
the
Like
percentage is hairline.
No.
On both.
Okay, but are you taking
For
into
both.
account total shots as well or no?
What do you mean total shots? Yes, but guess what? MJ's the shots that would choose, right, are more difficult and further away than LeBron.
Not
LeBron's
but what I'm
historically
saying.
3 feet or 30. You know
That's
what I'm
fine,
saying?
but for him from 30, he's taken more and made more by percentage, not just taking more and made more. He's taking
By a
more.
hairline?
Not hairline.
a
stop
slight
it.
percentage. What is it? 33 and 34?
No, LeBron's
35
like a 30,
and 34?
30 LeBron's like a 36% shooter. I thought from 3, something like that. We
I
can
saw
look it up.
it was
Look it up.
And MJ
we're
was
still
33.
alive. That's fine. Yeah, 33% by shooting far
And-
less, dude.
Yeah, because also
I know that's
this is
different. Yeah, I'm just saying.
No.
I'm just saying.
No. Listen. You want to talk about style of play? This is when, and this is in the 3-point generation when everyone's shooting threes. Where everyone, this
That's
is the
not
thing
when
that they're
LeBron,
doing.
like you said, LeBron didn't start that way, so he had to learn that in the league.
Yeah, and guess what? MJ, no one did it, so he still shot 33.
So he
Cool.
never. No, that's not
Fantastic.
true. By the time the late '90s had come on, the 3-point ball was getting more popular.
By the late 90s, when he ended his freaking second three-peat, cool.
That's fine. I'm just saying, LeBron, when he got to the Wizards,
My
the
point
three-point-
exactly.
The 3-point game he hadn't developed.
No. He hadn't developed it, but why not? By the late 90s, when LeBron
Not a
James
complete
was, what,
player. I don't know.
14
He's
years
just
old,
not that-
14
not a
years
complete
old,
player.
you said they were shooting threes.
What do you mean?
The game had already changed. You just said the late 90s, they already started doing it.
The
how
game
come-
was
what's
starting
the
to
excuse for
change.
LeBron? LeBron was like 12. What's the excuse?
But that's what I'm saying. LeBron wasn't, even if the game changed, you
No.
said LeBron was a steam shovel when he came into the league. We know this.
Yeah, exactly. And he didn't. So he
Just
wasn't
because
prepared.
the game changed doesn't mean that.
Why wasn't he a better
was-
shooter?
Doesn't mean he was
Exactly.
playing within the limits of the game.
So he took
had
20
to
years.
adjust.
He took 20 years.
Not 20 years. He's been better for. It's been exponentially better recently, but he's gotten better over time.
And so did MJ. If you look at MJ's percentage, better over time.
How do I do his full career? Yeah, he's better over time, but it wasn't the jump that LeBron got.
Really?
Yeah.
MJ couldn't shoot a lick from three when he first came into the league, and then shot.
By the way,
40%.
LeBron's shooting 40% from three this year.
He's killing it this year.
In years,
Cool.
that
MJ
was out of the
shot
league at this
42. MJ shot 42 in 95, 96 when he came back after playing baseball.
Oh, see,
And-
stop that. You're talking about a portion of a season.
No. 95, 96. Wearing 23 when he came back and won the finals. He shot 42% from three. And cool.
Okay, well, hold on a second. He shot 42%
And by the way-
entire year, but how many did he shoot? That's the question as well.
Oh, here we go. He wasn't even a 3-point shooter.
That's
What
what
are
I'm
you
saying.
talking about,
But I'm telling you, if you shoot 10
the guy
and
who
you make
couldn't shoot
4,
threes,
and
the guy who couldn't shoot threes made 6 in the first half against the
okay,
Portland
yeah,
Trailblazers.
great, one game. LeBron is
in the finals. Thank you very much. He wasn't a shooter.
That's fine. That's fine. LeBron is a better
find
shooter
many
from deep.
moments.
That's fine. And he's shooting
But he can't shoot
53%
free throws.
from the field this year. That's crazy. LeBron
That's
is
not crazy. That's
that is-
that's average for him. 50%.
No, 53%. I said.
Yeah, that's on par with what he usually does.
Yeah, at 39. That's crazy. I don't even have to get into the longevity.
Where are the
thing
bigs? Where are the bigs in the league? Where are the bigs?
He's
Where are
not.
the
He's not
protectors at?
working the low post like that. I just showed you his 3-point percentage,
Oh my god.
and he's shooting better
No,
from the free throw line this year. Let's go.
About time. Man shot like 60-something% one freaking during the finals one year. That's terrible.
I mean, that's fine. That was probably the Dallas series. You know, he had an off series. But
Nope.
what I'm telling you is
Shot 22%, I think, in the Spurs in the first one from the field.
he did not
Sir?
shoot 22% from the field. There's no shot. There's no shot. He shot 22% from the field.
He had some bad splits. I'm telling
You
you.
can't just say he
really
shot
bad
22% in the whole series. No shot.
What I'm saying is you don't want to do this because
No,
people
I
always
do
talk
wanna
about
do it
when
because
you look
it
deeper
does-
into the numbers, it gets worse.
When you look deeper into the numbers, it gets better.
People think that MJ is an eye test guy. No, when you look deeper into the numbers,
You're
not the
looking
surface of
deeper into the numbers in a foregone era of past non-athletic players. Yes, but
this is what I'm saying. Non-athletic, you're wrong, dude.
no, I am
Wrong.
I'm the game today is played with far better athletes and better players, in my opinion. The better players thing is not as different, but the athlete, in my opinion, is.
Like the athletes in football, way better than Bo Jackson, right?
Bo Jackson's an outlier, but outside of him, yes.
Oh, MJ's not an outlier, right?
MJ is, but
Cool.
his competition isn't. That's what I'm saying.
Bo Jackson wasn't, and it makes a difference? Doesn't make a difference?
What do you mean?
So Bo Jackson was the outlier, and his competition had no effect on his play.
No, his competition did have an effect on his play, yeah.
And how about the GOAT, Tom Brady, saying that the defensive now, it's because of the rule change and the
Right.
style of play,
Right.
it's easier to throw the ball now. But nah, today's game,
But that's
the
not.
modern,
But that's
everyone's
not.
like evolution.
But what I'm saying is the
Oh,
evolution of
no.
the athlete is on the edges and in the backfield and in the defensive line and at the linebacker position.
Yeah, yes, but also, why is it that everyone on defense in the NFL
Show
is a
me-
better athlete? They're better athletes now
Right.
on defense. They're faster, bigger, stronger. But they're like, it's easier to throw. It's easier to run and throw the ball.
No, I'm
Why?
not
Because of the
arguing
rule
with you
change.
there. I'm arguing that the athlete is better. That's just a fact. The athlete in the
Yes,
NFL
but
is better.
because okay,
And you're
but
comparing a
because of-
sport that is, like you've said, a collision sport to basketball, which is
No,
not.
dude. What I'm saying is rule changing the games. And what I'm saying is if you take some of the guys from
Yes,
the
in
past
basketball, it's
and you
far
apply
more
some of
superior.
the rules, it would be a little different.
No, if you apply, yes, of course, if you apply that in football, which is a collision
If
sport, and
you
the
take
defense
you take a team
directly
today,
affected
right?
by that.
You take a team today and you put them right down into the 90s. How many carries do you think they're getting called for?
Are they using today's rule set or theirs?
No, using the 90s rule set.
I'm sure that for the first couple of series, you're getting called for it, and then you can adjust.
You have to give them time to adjust.
For like a series
and when everyone's,
or two.
When no one's ever, no. They've been dribbling this way their whole life.
Nah, you can
Stop
change
it.
that easily. Muscle
Dudes
memory.
doing this, sitting there, and then turning it on, not even realizing it,
guarantee
bro.
you can change that easily.
And travel calls. Yeah,
travel calls would be another thing that you can adjust to. Easily.
Every step back.
That stuff is easy to adjust to.
No, that's you saying that. But guess what?
I could
Guys in the
adjust to
90s
that.
go,
bro.
oh,
What are you talking about? That's easy to adjust to.
And also, no, but that's it. And also,
You
this
can't
is a rule
adjust to
change. No, this is a
fundamentally
rule
changing the way you play defense on a 3-point shooter. That one's the thing you can't change.
Yes, you can. You were allowed to close out harder before.
That's fine. You can close out, do all that. But again, the system of the defense,
handshake.
like you said, right? The way defenses are made has changed. That's a fundamental change in coaching and style of play. That stuff takes a lot longer to change.
Dude, but if you give guys more leeway, so if you get that from the 90s, you go, oh, we're not going to call travels as much, and you're going to be allowed to carry the ball. You think that's not going to help?
It
you
may
think
help
after a series or two,
but
think
not
about,
against,
we can do this on a screen. I can do this. Oh,
no,
after a shot, I can do
against-
this. You tell me I can get away with this?
Not against a team
Stop
that's played it like that. No, I don't think so. I think those things are easier to adjust to, like I said.
Oh, and a guy on offense goes, oh, wait, you can't hand check me anymore? You can't bump me anymore here? Oh, cool. So I can do this now. I can do this. Oh, we can get away with this. Cool.
Yeah, it'll have marginal
Those
effect.
things.
But when you tell a guy that has
by the
never
way,
shot a 35-footer,
by the way, we don't need
he has to step
assume
out
this
and shoot the
because we
three-point
saw
ball.
it happen because guys played in the 90s and then played in the 2000s and they tell you the difference.
Yeah, they can say that. But what I'm telling you is, if you have a guy that's fundamentally
the guys we're talking about. That's literally the guys we're talking about.
That's fine, but you can't use arguments of authority against guys that have played the game. It's like saying, because I'm a mechanic, you can't tell me that your car's messed up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so Tom Brady can't tell you the difference because he played in both
No,
eras?
he can tell me the difference, but what I'm saying is objectively,
Guys who played in both eras can tell you the difference.
You can say, right, but Tom Brady is playing football, which again is a collision sport. I understand it's a little different.
KG said when I came into the league, I was too small to play center. By the time I
KG
left the
is
league,
saying
I was
LeBron
big. I was
is the
big at
greatest
center.
player in the world and in history now, by the way.
Again, I'm not. That's not a bad argument. What I'm saying is the 90s players.
That's
KG was in the 90s.
That's
KG's trash.
KG played against them all, and he's saying LeBron's the best ever.
I'm saying, but this is about the 90s being trash.
Not saying, okay, the 90s athlete was not the capability.
KG was in the 90s.
To keep up
KG,
with Michael
when he
Jordan.
came into the league, when KG
way
came
that
into
the
the
athlete
league,
can
he
keep up
was
with LeBron
too
now.
small to play center. By the time he left the league,
Right.
he was a center.
That's fine.
What does that mean?
The
Tim Duncan
teams
when
got
he came into
smaller,
the league.
But Tim Duncan,
but
much like
athlete,
David
exactly.
Robinson, much like these other guys, cannot just automatically guard 35. Can't happen.
What do you mean automatically guard 35?
You're not stepping out and guarding that.
Who?
A system,
who's
a
pulling up for
system of
35?
defense. Can't do it.
Who
The
can't
bigs
step
that-
out and guard 35?
But because now you're having to step out, you're uncomfortable playing at 35. You haven't played there.
Uncomfortable, bro. Stop.
Playing on the perimeter at that height, that weight. Watch.
You
I
acting
would
like
love to see
guys
it.
never got caught. It couldn't do something like that.
Shaq was
this is what I'm saying.
notorious
This
for
is the
not being
whole
great in the
argument.
pick and roll. He was
This is
terrible
the
on defense in
whole
the pick and
argument.
roll.
Oh, these
High pick and roll, he
guys
couldn't
can't-
play.
They won't be able to do that. And who's going to guard him on the other side?
Those same guys. What do you mean?
Let me ask you a question.
Help
who's
defense-
Jokic guarding?
help defense-
Who's Jokic guarding the perimeter?
Help
Ask you a question.
defense.
Who's
Help
Jokic
defense
stepping out to in
exists.
the
That's what I was
perimeter?
gonna say. Help defense exists now. It's
Oh,
fantastic.
so you're telling me Dave Robinson would have a harder time than Jokic stepping out to the perimeter?
Well, I'm saying
No.
help defense is is nice in today's game. It's
Thank
fun.
you very much. No, Jokic can't guard his soul, and he's cooking. You know why? Because he can bully the guy on the other end. No one can guard him, and he don't got to defend anybody because they can't.
This
score.
would be the
And you're
same
not gonna
argument
rely-
though for these other guys.
You're not going to rely. Bam Adebayo, he's shooting from 3. He's stepping out to 35.
No, but he understands how to step out and
No,
defend.
but he's
it.
the big man.
He understands how to defend it. You don't have to shoot
No,
it.
but this is my
And he's athletic enough
this
to
is
defend
my
it.
point. But you're talking about all these bigs now can shoot. Y'all just say that as if every team has a big. who can
Everybody
shoot.
does have a big that can shoot. It might not be their star
No,
point
bro.
guard or their star
Who
center.
do Miami have that could do that?
Right
Cody
now,
Zeller?
what's the
Bam
cat's
Adebayo?
name? What's the white kid's name? Duncan Robinson.
Bro, he's not a big bro.
Is he not a? What is he? How tall is he?
Shooting guard, small forward. He's like 6'7". He looks like
No, he's
freaking
like
Jeff
6'10".
Hornacek out there. Duncan Robinson is not a big bro.
If he's 6'10", you're cooked.
He is Jeb Bushler.
Okay. If you Duncan
He's
Robinson,
Jeff Bushler.
if you can't just make up names and then tell me that they're people.
I'm not. He played on the. He played on
I'm playing with you.
He played on the Bulls. He was a guard that came off the bench in the Bulls.
There's got to be on. He's
No,
not. He's not. He's 6'8". There's not.
Yep. And guess what? And you know who they put in the court? You know what they put on? They had to put in Cody Zeller. Why? Could Corey Zeller shoot? No. But why they have to put him in? Because they needed someone to guard Jokic.
But I can do
And
the
guess what?
example thing
That guy
you do. I can
couldn't
do
shoot.
the example thing that
This
you
is
do.
what
When
they
you say
did with
David
Shaq.
Robinson, I could give you Wemby. You say
Wemby?
That's what I'm saying. We could do the extremes.
Joel Embiid just put
Embiid.
70 on Wemby. This other guy just got hurt.
No, I'm saying you say
on
guys
Wemby.
that can pull from three that are bigs. Joel, Wemby, Jokic. There's got to be others.
Okay. And are these guys? You
But
tell me
you
they
had
can't
big-
step out to guard Jokic in the perimeter?
It's not that
You
you
just
just
want
have to guard Jokic.
No, you're saying
It's
that
you have to
these
guard
guys can't
Jokic
guard the
from
smaller
35
guys.
all the way.
No, you're saying they can guard. Yes, they can guard freaking Jokic. Hakeem can guard Jokic.
That's fine.
Did you see what Hakeem was doing?
I would love to see it.
Bro, you can go back and look and watch them do it. Dude. Bro,
I would
what
love
I'm
to
saying
see
is guys had to put guys in. When LeBron James was cooking, people they had to draft and trade to get guys that they think they can guard LeBron.
Never worked.
When Shaq
Because he's a GOAT.
was cooking, people had to add a big or two so they can put him in foul trouble. That's why there was no stretch fives and all that stuff. Steph Curry, they try to combat Steph Curry with added shooters to their
my
game.
point
But
is-
all that happens is you left the paint wide open. And this is why people are like, bro, the paint's wide open now. Freaking Luka is walking into the lane unimpeded, essentially. These guys are walking into the lane unimpeded because literally a championship team that's guarding Jokic. Guess what's going to happen now with Jokic? They're going to try to find guys. Look at the Celtics. Would they go and find? Kristaps Porzingis.
Now
By the
Porzingis,
way,
he ain't built like
he's
that.
still going to get bullied.
Porzingis ain't built like that.
Exactly my point. He's still going to get bullied. You think Hakeem's going to have trouble stepping out and guarding Porzingis? Stop it. My point is, guys, the bully ball has never left. Y'all just got tricked because the best shooting court in basketball of all time, the greatest shooter of all time, Steph Curry, who happened to be coupled with freaking Klay Thompson, barely won against a hurt Cleveland Cavaliers with LeBron James, who was by himself, and then had to add KD. And besides that, bully ball has been dominating the game of basketball.
I disagree.
We are not done with the 90s.
I disagree.
That's when bully ball was at its finest.
I disagree.
Bring back the bullies.
The Raptors.
The
The
Bulls
Raptors
get
went
bullied.
to the Raptors went to the finals and won that as well. I disagree with bully ball winning it.
These guys got hurt.
See, there we
all
go.
hurt.
There we
Klay
go,
Thompson
bro.
tearing ACL.
Klay Thompson ain't bullying nobody. What do you mean? He ain't playing no bully
He's
ball.
not. But they needed their shooters.
Yeah, exactly.
They lost the greatest backcourt and they lost KD, bro. Stop it.
Okay, buddy.
Who's Steph bullying? Who's Steph bullying by himself? Nobody. He's getting bullied.
Cooking.
He's getting bullied.
Cooking, brother.
And Steph Curry's like my freaking second favorite basketball player of all time, and I have to do this. I have to be honest.
Bro, the honesty
Only
is
NBA
your
player
90s
that I ever met.
teams, because of their lack of athleticism, had to play bully ball.
No, not lack of athleticism, bro. It was
It's
a style
unfortunate
play.
they
It was
just
an
could not.
inside-out game. They didn't
just
shoot
couldn't-
as much.
they-
The style
exactly.
play.
They couldn't shoot the ball from deep. They had to play inside out. They
Well,
didn't
they
have
weren't.
guys that could
That wasn't the philosophy
physically,
back then.
athletically move like that on the
And
perimeter.
the philosophy's not working. Look at the Rockets. The Rockets team. Oh, they shot with the best historical shooting team, regular season team ever.
Yeah, but
then they
it's
go
a little different.
and they go
It's a
0
little
for
different.
18 in the
A little
playoffs.
different.
Same thing with the Celtics. Shoot themselves out of a playoff game, shooting 0 for 16. Don't get me started.
a little different.
My
Again,
mom went to a basketball game, and she's been watching basketball forever, and was watching the Celtics now, who are like number one in the East, and goes, what? My mom, she goes, what is this? This is not even basketball. All they're doing is running up and down and shooting it from three. And she got no skin in the game. She's like, I don't understand. What this is just, it was boring. Like, what are they doing? Like, they're all doing run up and shooting. All I'm saying is Steph Curry, the greatest, he killed basketball because everyone thinks they can shoot, and the bullies are going to keep winning. That's all I'm going to say.
There you
I
go.
predict bullies will keep winning. And if Joel Embiid is healthy and he can keep bullying, you got to stay healthy. I would love to see that. I would love to see the Sixers versus
I woke
freaking
up a
Nuggets.
monster, man. We went a fucking hour longer than we were supposed to on this.
I told you, dude.
That's
I
what
told you,
happens. I'm still done with the 90s. I still think this is the greatest athletic era of basketball. It's just the truth.
It is. It is.
And I think that the level of play in today's game is better than the 90s, the 80s, the 70s, and the 60s. Because
Yes.
basketball evolves over time. It's just the way it works.
90s and early 2000s was the golden era.
It was the
I'm having
golden era
trouble
of
right now.
it was the golden era of blend. I don't know if it was the golden era of skill.
Everyone carries. Everyone travels. There's no big men on the damn court.
Okay,
Stop
the big
it.
men thing I'll give you, but the rest of it is easily adjustable.
Nope.
They're
They're still carrying like crazy, dude. They're still traveling like crazy. Stop
yeah, you can
it.
easily fix that though. There is our talk. LeBron is the greatest player that's ever lived, by the way. It's just the truth.
By the way, I'm not even going to hate you on that argument. I understand that argument. I got MJ. If you want to argue LeBron, that's an
it's
argument.
Just the truth.
The
at this
90s
point.
thing,
It's just
no.
the truth at this
Saying
point.
done with 90s, the 90s is trash. Stop it.
The 90s was trash, but this is it wasn't trash. It was just less athletic.
The Spurs were filled with 90s players.
No, I'm saying it wasn't trash. It was just less athletic and easier to play in that era.
Easier to play? Wrong.
No, it was. That's why guys were playing 82 games a year. That's just what happened. But
whoa, that's crazy.
yeah, that's why. That's why. Why else was Michael able to play 82 games a year while going out?
Who started load? Where did load management start?
Yeah, because the game's harder to play now, bro. What do you mean?
Nope. When did it start?
Early 2000s.
Who?
I don't know. Yao Ming?
San Antonio Spurs. Nope. Greg Popovich started load management with Tim Duncan.
Yeah, because the game was getting harder.
And guess
to
what?
play.
No. This is
the minutes,
styles of play.
the running up and down the court, the strain on your body.
The
from
game
the
follows. The game follows who's winning.
All right.
The style of play. Whoever starts winning, everyone tries to match that. Greg Popovich and the Spurs were winning. Tim Duncan and the Spurs were fresh in the playoffs because they would rest their guys during the season.
Yeah.
Everyone in the league hated it. And guess what? They
Smart.
beat LeBron early. Yes. And guess what happened? And they beat LeBron early, and had a very dominant. They were the dynasty. The Spurs were the dynasty, right? They were winning. So everyone tried to follow suit. One being LeBron James. Tried to make sure they rest during the season. Players started to fall. They started following
LeBron
suit.
wasn't doing load management until way late in his years.
Not in Miami. What I'm saying is, but
Miami, he wasn't load managing in Miami.
I don't knock him for it.
He wasn't load managing like that in Miami.
Bro, I'm telling you, when Greg Popovich
the lockout year is not.
They started to.
No, bro. No.
They started to.
You
take
can't just
games
give
off for
Kawhi
rest.
as
That was
the
not a thing.
example of that. Bro.
Games off
the
for
point
rest.
I'm telling you is this:
Greg Popovich
it
started.
was easier
load
to play
management.
82 in the 90s because you had guys that just it wasn't that taxing to do to play below the rim and
that's
not
below
be able to
the
run
rim?
up and down the
Stop
court.
it,
That's
dude.
what that happened for the most part.
It's a shooting league right now.
There was
It's
a
more
reason
below
that
the rim
Mike-
now.
No, but there's explosive.
The game is
movement.
at the rim.
Game
Was
is,
at the
is
rim in the
played
90s.
in a free fashion. Up
The
and down
game
the
was
court.
in the paint.
You guys played
on
in
the-
a half
at
court.
the rim.
Everyone's standing there and nothing happening.
Bro, it's running it, pulling up in transition. Stop it.
Right now, the game is more
Yes.
flow than anything else.
Yes, and less
Which is-
physical. Thank you.
No, that is physical. The amount of tax on your body from running and jumping is now far more than standing in the 90s. Now,
So it's playing soccer is more physical than playing football because you have to run longer distances more often.
no,
than you do in
don't.
football. Stop
That's
and
not
go.
what I
Stop
said.
and go. Stop and go.
Not what I said. Not what I said.
Nope.
Not what I
More
said.
physical in the 90s.
You compared two different sports.
It's more physical in the 90s. Your argument? No,
It's more
physical
physically
in the 90s.
taxing than the 90s is, in my opinion.
No, it's not.
It
dude.
is.
It's not.
I think it is.
No, it's not. It's clearly not.
No, it is because you have guys that are
Guys are taking games off for rest.
Well, and also
Look at the All-Star game.
and
guys
also
don't wanna play.
Okay, the All-Star game is a completely separate topic. The
What-
point
really?
made is that there's
Pretty
no
much
other
on
way-
trend.
There's no other way that Michael Jordan plays 82 year after year after year while smoking, while being an alcoholic, while staying up till 2, 3 a.m. in the morning.
No, he retired twice, and he only played 13
he
years in the
he
Bulls,
retired and then
two-
played a
came back.
full-time baseball schedule, and then came back.
It's not because it was easier, bro. These guys. it
It's
was
either
time.
that
look
or
at,
your boy was
look
on
at
the
Kenny
sauce.
Jet.
It
Look
was
at
either
Kenny the Jet.
that
Look at
or your
look
boy
at the
was
Jet.
on the sauce. It's one
Let's
of the
not
two.
talk about sauce, dude.
Bro, we're gonna
about
go there.
sauce.
You don't listen. I'll admit that my goat might be on the sizzy, but you got to admit the same thing. Let's make it even. It don't make sense for Jordan to be doing that unless he's on the sizzy.
Bro, he never had any major injuries either.
All right, so thank you. Credit to me. Point to me.
You know,
Jordan was on
major
sauce.
injuries. And Jordan at 40 didn't look anything like LeBron
Yeah,
James.
at that point,
so,
his you know what I'm saying, the way
30,
his
38,
lifestyle
39.
outside of basketball affected him.
my God, bro.
Steroids
No,
can't save
dude.
you from being an alcoholic, dude. That's just the point. You can't. There's no chance.
Bro, I'm saying is, guys, do they not take games off for rest?
Yeah, because they need to. Yeah, for sure. The way the game's
Bro,
played, they need to.
That's crazy.
You know, you run that much, man. Listen, I do jujitsu
Bro.
2 times a week, and I'm dead. I can't move.
Bro, basketball, the same thing with football players. If football players said that, but
By the way,
they
if
were
we're talking
playing with
GOAT
concussions
stuff,
and broken limbs.
LeBron
and
is
all that
beating up
stuff.
Michael Jordan. If we're talking GOAT stuff, LeBron is whipping his ass.
Kobe Bryant. Is that because what do you mean?
Kobe got
He
pieced
didn't
up.
take games. Exactly. He didn't take games off
Kobe
for
got
rest. He
fucking
played even
swung
though he
on.
was hurt. Guys are taking games off for rest.
No.
because
You're not going to give me he played through hurt with Michael.
They're
Didn't have any
trying to
major
play
injuries.
long. They're trying to preserve their body and play longer, which I'm not opposed to. I'm
All
not
I'm
saying
saying
it's
is
a bad thing.
The
saying it's the truth.
Today's game requires a lot more athleticism, the strain on your body. Yeah, it's just the truth. Sorry.
No, it requires a better ability to shoot the three.
And running up and down the court, fluid motion, in transition, it's going to be taxing.
Jokic is the best player in basketball.
No, I agree with that, but I'm saying on average, the athletic ability.
Jokic is the best player in basketball.
Yeah,
he
LeBron's still pretty
is
good.
one of the least athletic guys on the court.
LeBron's still pretty good, though. You got to admit that.
Your number one guy, okay, is the
But
least
he's only
athletic.
available to do that because of the athleticism around him and the ability for him to go
No,
one-on-one
it's because
with
the
guys.
lack of
you know.
opposition.
Well, the help
That's
defense
why.
would be better if he didn't have guys that
He
were
don't have
freak
to.
athletes
He don't
around
have to
him.
guard
Michael Porter
anybody in
Jr.
today's
is a
league.
freak. No, I
Michael
agree with
Porter
all
Jr. is
that.
a
But
freak.
Michael Porter Jr. is a freak. Stop
He's
that.
a catch and shoot freak.
Have you seen him play defense? Come on.
Oh my gosh, he's a catch and shoot guy.
He can snag the ball from anywhere. He's 6'11" or some craziness. You don't have that
Just
back
didn't
in the
watch
day.
basketball.
You don't have that back in the day. Anyway, there is my. He's disgusted. He's pissed. There's the preview.
Take me back, dude. Take me back.
Oh no, I'm with you. If we're talking about taking back the times, the 90s was it. Time zone.
Let's go back to the 90s
But
and the early 2000s, please.
no, I'm down with that. I'm just saying, LeBron, you take him back, and he's bullying your boy straight up in the 90s. You transplant LeBron to the 90s, and he is cooking. Cook. Everything he does well is what your GOAT did well early in his career. Without a little bit of the mid-range jumper, but everything LeBron does well, he does better, I would say, in a different way.
What do you mean? Oh,
A driver of the
better.
basketball. He is a better driver of the basketball than anybody I've ever seen.
Freight train, yes.
A different way, but that's what I'm saying. He's a better driver
In a
of the
straight
basketball.
line. Straight line, he's a great straight
But
train.
he doesn't
ever.
need to. But that's what I'm saying. That's who he is.
But it's hard to say because there wasn't the bigs.
No, it isn't hard to say.
No, it is. I'm saying it's a different style. It's a different
LeBron
game.
gets off the floor better than almost all the bigs you're talking about.
What I'm saying, but we've seen him.
And you even said it was a below
against
the rim
Dallas. We've seen him against Dallas.
game.
We saw him against San Antonio earlier.
You can't use the Dallas series as the end all.
I'm saying.
Because he did the same thing to those
You're
some of
telling
those
me-
guys that
you're
are in the
telling me
Dallas
LeBron-
series.
You're telling me he don't fall in love with the three sometimes and shoot himself out of games?
At some points, I don't know about shooting yourself out of games. Relax, but
LeBron, here's the problem with this. I'll say this to end with this. Okay, I will never argue with you about LeBron's potential.
stop it.
Because the way that he plays, and if you want to say if he plays like this because he can do this, I agree. Because we've sat here for freaking hours talking about LeBron, looking at film saying, yes, I agree. If LeBron did more of this and I get frustrated, you see me watching, get frustrated. What are you doing pulling up for 40 right now? Okay. I've seen him shoot himself out of games, and we've all seen him do that. Okay. And obviously there's times where he hits them and it's like, okay, that's what he falls in love with. Okay. It's like a fighter falling in love with defense. What I'm saying is, yes, his potential, I agree. I was a huge LeBron. You don't know, bro. When I grew up, I was LeBron James jersey, LeBron James headband to school, okay? Rocket Cavaliers jersey. Everyone was calling me, oh, you think you're LeBron James? Bro, the biggest diehard LeBron James, I'm like, he's going to be the GOAT. He could do this, he could do that. And then I went, why is he not doing it at times when we needed it most? Okay? Again, I'm not a LeBron hater. If you want to go 1A, 1B, whatever, either way, I'm not going to argue with you.
Okay.
Okay? But what I'm saying is to act like LeBron's going to go back and average 60 or something and go crazy. It would be 1A and 1B with it would be toe-to-toe with MJ and LeBron. I agree.
Right.
If you put him back there, it's going to go toe-to-toe. But it's not going to be like LeBron's going to go out there and everyone's going to be trashed and he's going to kill everybody. I think
he's going to kill everybody
toe-to-toe.
except Mike.
I'm saying is it would be a little different, and also his game
And
would
Mike
evolve
coming
differently.
into today,
his
I
game
don't
would
think
evolve
kills everybody. He's Jaylen Brown. Now then,
His game,
ladies and
LeBron's
gentlemen,
game evolves differently. He don't shoot the same. He doesn't develop the
No,
shot.
I agree.
He has to
I agree with
develop
that.
a low
I agree with
post
that.
game. The game is different.
I agree with
so
that.
it's a low post game. So he has to go, and also there's going to be giants down there. So the
Don't
game
act
is
like
gonna be a
LeBron's
little
not
bit
a
different.
giant amongst men as well. Stop that.
But I'm saying
LeBron
now
can develop an elbow
LeBron
jumper
can play center
the same way.
LeBron can play center today.
I agree with that, but I'm saying LeBron could
Just
develop
like, he
an
wouldn't
elbow
even
jumper the
sniff
same way that he
center.
could develop
He
this
wouldn't even
three-point.
sniff center.
Doesn't
in
matter.
The
He doesn't
90s.
need to. He could develop an elbow jumper the same way he developed the three-point jumper in today's game.
Okay. Oh my God.
Good.
But I know that. Again, did I say I'm not going to argue potential? I'm going to argue what I saw.
But you are arguing potential. You're like, we don't know because he didn't have to. It's a different game. That's potential in the other way.
No, but I know, but you're saying, yes, potential. I know, but I'm saying based off what happened.
No, based off what happened, LeBron did that. LeBron did develop games that he didn't have coming into the league.
Oh, but he struggled against teams that had bigs.
Early, not anymore.
There are no bigs.
No, the bigs he struggled with, he didn't struggle later in his career with the same people.
What do you mean? He didn't struggle with Timmy when Timmy was old too?
No, he didn't. He beat him.
And then lost to him too.
He didn't struggle because of Timmy. It wasn't Timmy that made him struggle.
But that game, that style of play, dude. You tell me that the Spurs is like the modern style of play?
Not exactly, but also this Tyson
had an
Chandler
inside-out
example.
game.
This Tyson Chandler
Yes.
example, he went and cooked Tyson right after that. That same Tyson, just on a different team.
Yes, but also that team had Sean Marion, had other dudes who could defend. They had guys that were more 90s style, early 2000 style.
You have to give credit to LeBron expanding his game to deal with these
No,
things.
I just said literally 1A, 1B.
But just because he struggled with something early in his career doesn't mean that he
you're
would've-
saying his game would go crazy translate. What I'm saying is his game. What I'm saying is his game obviously evolving now also allows him to be more dominant as well because there's less bigs in the game.
No, he would be dominant regardless of the bigs in today's game.
I'm saying if there's freaking giants,
And I would even
giants
argue
in the
more
game,
that LeBron would be like, okay, cool, I can't go to the rack on everybody. Cool, watch me develop this jumper.
But he still is, and it's also less taxing, and also defending.
He's not.
You don't have to defend
He's
in the
not doing
post.
that as much as he did.
He can play the 4 and don't have to guard anyone in the post. He could just do this, close out, and then be out in the break, bro. Outlet.
By the way,
what I'm saying is,
and by the way, he's a
you don't have to guard
better
anyone.
defender, and has been for a longer period than MJ. Straight up,
LeBron hasn't guarded anybody since 2020.
that's crazy.
So I don't
He
want to
cooks.
see that.
He cooks the Kawhi every time they match up. Cooks him defensively on purpose.
Dude.
Cooks him.
Yeah. We want to pick up the clips of LeBron playing defense?
We can.
Or not playing defense?
We can do the same for Mike too.
Dude, they don't have to guard anyone in the post. You don't got to bang anybody.
That's fine. You got to step out, be athletic, lateral movement.
Oh my God.
On the
No, they're gonna
perims.
pull up. All they're doing is tween, step back. They're doing the same thing. What are you talking about? It's not hard. You just got to close out and hope they miss, and then we're doing the same thing on the way back. Bro,
It's tough. It's
except
tough
when
to
you
move
gotta,
lateral.
except when you got to play Jokic, then
tough.
you got to play defense.
And guess
you
who?
play Giannis.
And guess the last person that played defense on him, Bron. Yeah. And them late
Yep,
shows.
and Jokic just won. Hey, thank you.
I'm just saying. Before that, he beat him.
That was Dwight. Thank you.
And Bron. Stop it. Don't disrespect my goat. Don't disrespect my goat. Anyway, there it is. This is the
Bully
worst
ball.
podcast we've ever done. This is the
Best.
We could go. We would
best
go
one
for
ever.
10 hours if we did this.
This is the best.
Listen, you're gonna get cooked in the comments. I apologize ahead of time.
I can't wait, dude.
No,
can't wait.
I appreciate your time, but
I'm speaking on facts. Who's won? Thank you.
what do you mean? Who's won?
The big man who can't run up down the court.
My leg is
and
asleep.
can't play
My leg is
defense. He
asleep.
can't play defense. He can't play defense.
My left leg is asleep.
Y'all talk about the 90s.
My left leg is asleep, brother.
I'm awake. You just woke me up.
I was gonna say,
God
2
damn.
hours in, you were asleep, and now you jazzed up. But anyway, folks, make sure you guys subscribe here to the channel. I don't know where this thing went. I don't know where we go from there, but just know if you guys want more of this basketball talk, we can give it to you. The playoffs are about to start, so
We done with the 2020s.
the playoffs are about to start, so we might have to cover a little bit more of that. I think it would be fun for us, but who knows, man? Whatever we find out in this wild world of influencer boxing, our daily lives, our crazy debates, and whatever else, we don't have the answers, even though I do on the Go Debate. It's LeBron. But in the 2020s and in the next week, I guess we'll find out.
I can't take no